Right, okay, we should be back up and running. Let's have a look, see what kind of buffering we get on that front. I can see the window up in the corner, so hopefully that's going to help. We turned low latency off, so hopefully, yes, we're back. Hey Mango Jeeves, how are you? That's better, this is better, excellent, good to hear. Good to hear, we're back on track. Thank you for the feedback on that one. Excellent, right. It looks to be okay. Yeah, so we won't get the immediate text feedback that I used to get because I've turned low latency off. So we're back to the sort of more laggy chat window, but we can cope with that. We'll do. We'll be fine. Doing very well, thank you, Mango Jeeves. We are currently just going through and restocking our auctions for the moment. Then we're going to go and have a look at what we can do for my afternoons. I'm not sure what to do really. I've got a couple of choices. I've got levelling of El Morte, and I've also got some increasing of the herbalism and alchemy with Awakening. Maybe we'll do a bit of both, I'm not sure yet. But we've got a normal routine things to do first. So I'm just going to check, make sure I've done everything I normally do, which will be daily cooldowns. You vote for levelling. It's a good idea, Jack, actually, because I do want to get my miner and the smelting up to level. Up to at least Pandaria level. So groups, we need to restock. Let's get our restocks going. What do we sell? Quite a few things. So start gathering those. Move that down. Put that over there. Open up the guild vault. Gather the items. It's so easy having them so close together. Best way to increase your gold income? Yeah, I think so. Be nice for the ghost iron and the trillium. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's where my head's at as well. Oh wow, Vapor Jim, thank you ever so much for the sub. Using your Prime. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Oh, there goes my chicken. I might have to go outside in a minute. Dottie's been quite noisy. She might quieten down, but she might not. Okay. No, sounds like she's going off. I can get some more seeds. Hold on. Right. That was chicken. Yes, it was. Hey, how are you? Yes, my chicken Dottie was squawking, so I had to go throw some corn at her. We're back. Let me just catch up on chat. How have we got? You want chicken stream? Hey, Sharkin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Pesos non-sub, any sub? Evil Dinner, hey, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Did you see the sales on Bear Tartar? They're going nuts on Shadow Song. I did sell some Bear Tartar. I did notice the price had gone up, but I'll have to have a look. Chicken ID'd. Weird bug in your profile where all your dark iron crafts have no crafting value or crafting tooltip anymore. You're on your blacksmith. It always used to work. Is that the only person that can do that, I wonder, Mango Jeeves? Try out song request. Oh, okay. Yes, we've just got one chicken left, Bad Dory. She's on her own now, which is why she gets a bit squawky. Oh, Argonas 007, thank you ever so much for the follow. And hey, Sharken, no worries. And hey, Fernal Wow, how are you? Yes, poor Dottie. She's a bit of an old chicken now, and all her chicken mates have died, so it's just her left, which is a bit of a sad thing. But we keep her as a pet more than anything else now. We gathered those things up, didn't we? So let's craft what we need to craft. All the other crafts work fine, as far as you can see. And the blacksmith is the only one. Okay. Died or eaten. Died of natural causes, Wave. We wouldn't dream of killing our chickens, because they were there as egg layers, and so they got quite, they're 4 or 5 years old, so they probably wouldn't be very palatable if you ate them now. So there we go, that's that done. Let's go and look on fixed, or it works. Awesome. Right, tailoring groups. Let's have a restock on tailoring. What have we got? A frostweave robe. That's what we sold. So let's gather for that. Can we actually gather for these? The globe of water we need to buy. It's been so long since I've done frostweave robes. We're going to have to go and buy some of those. So how much is a globe of water? Let's have a look. Oh, 3 gold, that's easy. What did I used to buy them for? I haven't got any data on them, in fact. Okay, well, let's buy up 4 and another 1. That should do me. For another frostweave robe or 2. There we go, pick those up, and then we can make our frostweave robe. Okay, good afternoon, Costa, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's Sunday, so NPCs could get killed in Booty Bay. Is it only a Sunday they get killed? Why would people do it on a Sunday and not any other day? Let's do cooking. Should be able to do most of these restocks quite quickly. Oh, coughing your lungs out. Ouch, Costa. Not any better, are you? That's sorry to hear that. For the fishing event. Yes, I did notice up on the docks there, these characters with their question marks. So is that only a Sunday thing? Interesting. Okay, you're going to visit the GP. Yeah, good idea, because that's been going on for a while now. We'll just watch from a distance. Me and Pierre, ting-tinging away. Royal olives we need. I'm sure I've got royal olives. Where am I? Oh, that doesn't sound good, Costa, at all. From bad to worse. No, well, it sounds like your body's not fighting it off, so yeah, the trip to the dock sounds like a good idea. It's 95% Sundays. Okay. Alright, you are. Sure can, alpha test 1. Where's my royal olives? And why haven't I gotten any? They're in the guild vault. Let's pick them up. And then cook these. Crafting Drogbar style salmons. There we go. The fishing Stranglethorn fishing extravaganza. Ah, okay. That sounds pretty cool. Right, daily cooldowns. Next thing we need. Tailoring. We've done enchanting. So let's create some hex weave. Some celestial cloth. We're nearly out of all of this. We need some more wind wool. Right, there we go. And then we can post everything up. You're always here. Still to do that. Never done it in the 13 years of WoW. Yeah, I've never done it. What does it mean? I assume you have to have fishing. It was simply just the way the family plans worked out, Costa. We had my children have a birthday party thing to go to this afternoon, so my wife's taking them, which gives me opportunity to stream now rather than later. So we thought we'd just swap the timetable around a little bit. So what does the Fishmaster do? Fish bot, rare fish. Okay. So you've got to fish up some rare fish by the looks of things. Okay. So you fish there and get random stuff. Okay. Looks interesting. I've never done fishing before. Actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to check on that Admiral's hat recipe. I bet you it's not there, but we'll have a look anyway. Just pop the owl pillow in view. What's this? It's just on the side. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay, I thought it was a certain fish in a set time. Okay. So it seems your Dark Iron bars have no material cost. When trying to debug that through the crafting reports, your TSM crashes. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound good, Mango Jeeves. It sounds like it's bugged out somehow. I don't know how you can reset that. Trying the TSM beta Discord. They might be able to give you a solution to that one. But that does sound a bit off. Yeah, it does match it a little bit. But it's a big competition. Ah, right, okay. Oh, you sent the bug report. Okay. Well, hopefully you get it sorted soon, Mangajees. I've not heard that one before myself. And it's a shame you can't actually change it yourself. Hey Jimbo fan, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Commander Bond, welcome both. Looks different now you have a bigger stream, does it? Yeah, we've got a... Before it was the size in stream as it was for you in real life. Ah, okay. Right, we need to post these up. If I've got anything to post up, I can't remember. We did our daily cooldowns, didn't we? But let's just double check there wasn't anything to put on. No, okay. Let's have a look at some shopping things whilst we're here. Enchanting materials just in case. I'll have a look. Double check any other crafts have the same issue. We'd have to restock those manually for now. Yeah, that does sound like a bit of a pain. Pandarian garnets, 34 gold. Cheaper than I bought them before, at 55 gold. But the price I'd been selling them for 210 days ago was 8 gold. So the price had gone up considerably. Chaos crystals down to 107. How many of these Pandarian garnets could we do with? We've got 21. Let's pick up just some to keep our averages down. That Arcana's cheap. We've already got 800 Arcana. So I'm just going to take... I mean, my mat cost for Arcana is 11. So that is quite a bit cheaper. But I'm expecting those to go down quite a bit now. So I'm not going to buy too many. The volatile airs look a bit better at 50. Oh, look, 200. 8 stacks of 200. The Pandarian garnets are for the Jewel Panther alchemy things for Awakening. But these volatile airs, where's the region market value average is 41. Oh yes, Dark Moon Fair's on as well. Thank you, Alpha Test 1. Now, do I want this many volatile airs? Even like 10 per day. So I am going to need some of the water. So that's at 103, it's 74. Storm Vine we've got there. I've got hardly any Storm Vines, so I'm going to pick that up. So let's got, yeah, 341. Let's get another one. Water you can farm yourself. Okay, that's fair enough. And the rest is all higher priced anyway, so we can leave those. Let's take those off. Alchemy stuff could do with a posting operation to Awakening. So let's set that up whilst we're here. So we need to select the alchemy stuff group, and we're going to give that a mailing operation. Mailing center. Oh, it's already got Centers Awakening. Okay, that's cool. So then, if we pick these up and then go TSM groups, mail selected groups, that should have got sent to Awakening. Yes. Okay. Oh, we sent Bear Tartar to Earthen. Did I mean to send Bear Tartar to Earthen? Earthen shouldn't really have the Bear Tartar anymore. So let's change that one. Groups, Bear Tartar, group operations, send to Earthen. Let's turn that one off. Don't need that one. There we go. Price of water should be like under 40. Okay, fire's worth the most. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? Let's just look at the volatiles. And run shopping scan. Let's have a look. What have we got? So Earth is looking cheap, but it's still 193%. What have I actually got quantity wise? 510, 59, 85, 154 and 341. So I actually could do with some earth. Has that just been bought out some more? It's not a lot. What is the actual average price of that? Region market value 16. Okay. Hey, tis to see for you. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. You get that if you farm the water. Okay. Okay, I'm with you on that. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, Booty Bay is definitely a pretty good home base, good base for someone who's doing a lot of stuff between the guild bank, definitely. But I need to buy the fire at 52. Okay, let's have a look. Let's buy the 29. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Tis. That's very kind of you. Old Man Farmer, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to buy the 29. Under... It's barely available. Okay, well I'm going to buy this for now. What do we normally... Region market value average is 59. So I'm going to take... I'm going to leave that one for the Auction House Gods. I'm going to pick up the 8 and then I'm going to leave the 86. I'll go with that one. There we go. Let's have a look at some more shopping things. Let's have a look at cloth. See if we can find any decent cloth. Hey Moggs, how are you? My day's going very well, thank you very much. We had a bit of a hiccup at the start of the stream. It started buffering, but it appears to be running okay at the moment. Why are you not farming materials or crafting yourself? I am basically buying cheap when I can, because it's a bit of a time saver. Although with the volatiles, I will probably look into farming them myself. I know, it always goes up very quickly now these days, Costa. Still with your auction house and your garrison, there's some walking to do. Yeah, that's true, actually. Or at least this way, there's very little walking involved. Everything's all pretty expensive here, apart from linen, and I've got loads of that. So we're going to skip that one, and let's go straight to the other good stuff. Just have a look and see if there's anything. You remember the days when we cheered the 10th? Yeah. How times have changed. It's interesting going back and looking at my my YouTube videos from the early days, and it's just amazing, you know, just to see it all progress over time. How am I getting on with the alchemy? I'm really enjoying it, Mogs. Really enjoying it. The transmute stuff's coming up really well. The only thing I really need to do though is work out my best way to get my materials for that. So the thing I'm doing at the moment is I'm going to be looking to leveling El Morty, my Death Knight, in a bit. What are these looking at? Do I actually need any of these? We've got 91 of those. Purchase for 36, they're now 11. Volatiles for an hour and be set for a month with full profit. Okay, I'll go honest, I shall take that on board. Other people have said that, to be honest, so you're not the first. I'm definitely on the lookout for some of that. Arcane dust, we do use that occasionally. We've got 99 though. Abyss crystals, we've got 109. Maelstroms, we've got plenty of. Okay, the rest we don't really need. Okay. The issue was that you unlearned mining on this account a couple of weeks ago. The dark iron bars material price was only crafting. Oh, right, I see, Manga Jeeves. Okay, I'm glad you managed to find it sorted. Nobody allowed to log off. Mandatory lurking, yeah. Just file be tough, you do not have the portal opened yet. Which portal's that? Is that something I need to do? I'm going to leave the rest for now. Cooking ingredients, let's have a quick look at that actually. In Mount Hyjal. Ah, right. I've done the quest line as Samadan, so I could do it as Samadan. That foxflower's looking cheap at 5 gold 95. Don't think I really need there. Ah, you quest there whilst mining. Okay. What else have we got here? How's Big Gamey Ribs doing? Haven't looked at those in a while. I've got a good stock of this. Okay, you can enter the portal with the dailies, right. Okay, that's something to look into. Portal always unlocked. Well, you need to collect 200 markers or something. Okay, I know nothing about those, so I'm going to have to look into those. Big Gamey Ribs, down to 4 gold. So we're back in some supply of these. How many have I actually got? 496. So we did buy them at a higher price a while ago. So we can at least, with this, take the 4 gold ones. And maybe some of these 7 gold ones. Anything under 12 is actually a bit of a bargain. So I'm going to take some of these higher quantity ones just to cream off the top stock levels. And then I can leave the rest. And that way we can have a price that's a bit more reasonable. And that will help with my lavish restockings. Yeah, all of those will be fine. What else have we got? Foxflower. We've got plenty of wildfowl eggs. We're down to 860. We need a few. Let's get those and those, because they're 4 silver. I'll take the 46 as well. So those are for Nomi. And then ethereal. We got lots of. Got lots of. Gem chips. Plenty. anything over 1,000 is fine with me. 738 bacon. It's up at 45 though. I really want it under 30. And then rune scale koi. Ley blood's looking a little low, but that's quite pricey. 228 of those. Okay, that's fine for now. Let's take those. Open up that. Pick those up. So we spent a little bit of gold there, for 1,459,000. We're not looking too bad. Let's have a look at our graph today. So we're still off, obviously, because we're still making gold at our existing rate, which was about 25,000 gold a day, which isn't enough for our target of 45,000 a day. We really should be up to at least 50,000 to make up for the deficit at the moment. So that's okay. We need to do the leveling though, from where we're at now. So let's have a look at what we can do on that front once we've done all the bits and pieces we need to do first, all the restocking bits. Okay, let's do that. And let's send mail. No, TSM mailing groups. Mail selected groups. There we go. You're at 1,040,000. Excellent, Costa. That's really gone up loads. Since you last were, we're a lot lower. So congratulations on that. They're always unlocked if you're above a certain level. Okay, that's good to know, Wave. Thank you for that. Okay, so anything else I need to do? Done the dailies, done the bits and pieces there. Have we got any quests? We've got to complete that one. Nomi doesn't really need to be done. We don't need to do the herbalism too much on you, so let's swap off of you and let's go over. Actually, no, let's do this over in here, and then we can log out. You like my new setup? You're now above the line. Excellent. That's good to know. It could be. It could be. Do you mean the text down at the bottom? Where I have people's text coming up? Right, let's go over to Earth and let's have a little check. Okay, Bad Dory, thanks ever so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you again soon. Okay, Earthen. How are we doing? I've also on my mic and more arms and stuff. Oh, right, it could be just a general sort of repositioning. Maybe some stuff gets clipped off. Do the fish quest, 100 tickets, buy replica armor, sell it for 40, delete character, make another, and so you can do 8. Nice idea as is. I personally don't like doing that myself. I'm not very keen on doing trial characters, even though I know you can make gold that way. For me, I like the permanence of having proper characters. But yes, the Darkmoon Fair is on, so we can maybe maximise some Tiller's reputation with that. Oh yeah, okay. We did have a bit of a spare tartar sale. You were right, Evil Dinner, look at this. We sold a lot. Okay, 7,200. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, let's get those off. I wonder why they all got bought. Still could do it with some of my other 110s, absolutely. Oh, that was you. No problem, Evil Dinner. Thank you ever so much. Let's go pick up some more. Assuming there's plenty. How's the stock levels doing? What's the 135 auctions at the moment? Okay. So let's pick up our remaining stock. At least 2 rows, I would say. There we go. There I am. I got hungry, yeah. You're eating a hamburger. Nice. Nice. I had cheese on toast for my lunch, so I'm alright for food. Right, okay, so let's post those on. What are our auctions looking like? Nothing going to expire. Okay, auctioning, run post scan. Okay. Yeah, hopefully, Costa, fingers crossed, you will be able to keep that down. Going out with the fams and no burger for you. Oh, sorry to hear that, Evil Dinner. Does sound good though. Right, 15 gold. That's a pretty good price for Bear Tartar. So, let's pop those on. That's that. So we're up to 57,000. So we can. And what I've set myself a rule of is anything over 50,000 on one of my alts is I'll send it over to Samadan, and they can have 50,000 float money. That's my kind of basis, so that I don't end up wiping all my gold out, but I can accumulate it on Samadan. Do you think it goes wrong so many hours after? Yes, you don't know really. That's a shame. You can try it and then it all goes horribly wrong afterwards. Okay, anything tempting on this list? Stonehide leather at 2 gold 94 would be tempting if I didn't already have 2,500 of it. Is that before or after the shopping scan? Usually it'll be after it, because obviously they need to restock on their materials. So I'm going to buy just a couple of those stacks, because we will use Stonehide leather. I tried a few dread leather bits and pieces the other day, so we can see if they... how much is the Leylight shard? Leylights are fairly reasonable actually at the moment. Last I looked at them, let's just have a quick look. So, Legion enchanting materials, let's have a look at those. Chaos is down to 107. Arcana's 789, and actually no, Leylight's quite high. My mat cost is 31 gold and they're back up at 74, which is much more reasonable. Arcana is currently cheaper than I can craft it for, because there's things like this at 8 gold, 8 stacks of 200 Arcana. Now I could buy some of this, because you use Arcana so much, but I already do have 814 and I don't want to overstock on this, so I'm going to leave it on the whole. I'm not too concerned about that. So we're going to leave Earthen where you are. Let's just do your daily cooldowns and a restock if we need one. So how's the leatherworking looking? I don't think there's a lot in here that isn't already on. That's right. So let's go over to our daily cooldowns. We can do that one. We can do that one. And then a hardened hide for the recipe. We can actually do an exotic leather out of sharp touch leather. Okay, interestingly. What's the crafting cost on that? -4 silver. That's close. That's close. I could take that. Crafting cost 174. I'll take that one. There we go. How many enchants do I have in stock? Not a massive amount. I pretty much have them all on. There's usually between 3 to 6 of them on the auction house at any one time. And then I make them on a as needed basis. So we're going to go over to Awakening next, because there's lots we can do on Awakening. It's just a question of deciding which bits to do. Mainly thinking about cooldowns and what materials we can get. So the thing I'm thinking here with Awakening is gathering materials that I can, when I can, and crafting what I can with those materials. The rest of the time I'm going to invest my time in either doing something like Half Hill Farm or leveling up El Morte is the next thing really. Got a few quest things. What have we got? I think I've done the daily cooldowns today. Not that I've got any. Oh no, I do have one I can do. Now I don't have any Trillium. Well, there's actually 15 auctions on. Let's just go have a look at that. Let's head on over. I love this cast animation for Worgens. Really nice. And I like their run cycle for Worgens as well. Looks super secondary motion-y. Because the hands, the arms swing backwards and forwards, but then the elbow rotation is a secondary motion, so it swings after. Like that. And then they got an extra little bit with the wrists just bending slightly. Just sold many gems for 250 plus. Excellent. That sounds good. What have we got? Multiple items. The volatile fire. Okay. And then let's go have a look. Ooh. There appears to have been a moida. Oh dear. Let's mourn the loss of the auctioneers. Let's wait for them to come back up. Is this the culprit here? Resurrectable. Sadly, I don't have a ability to Hold on, what am I talking about? I'm a druid. Hold on. Where's resurrect? Resurrect. Oh, apologies for my phone going off. Healing touch, resurrect. Do I have to be revive? On PvP target. Oh, I'm not going to bother with that. Sorry, you're PvP'd. Apologies. Bought the all 4 gold each. That's nice. Very nice. Someone who tried to defend the auction house. They did sadly. But they. Oh, we've got Evil Dinner here. How are you, Evil Dinner? There you are. Hiding in the background. Right, let's have a look at our alchemy stuff. Trillium was what I was mainly looking for. What was the price of the Trillium? We've got 30,000 gold on us at the moment. So with the Trillium, I can still make a decent profit, even if I buy the Trillium at a fairly high price. So 500 gold. So what would I need? I need to see, crafting cost 493, 500 gold. How much is transmute living steel going to be? That's still a profit of 1,700 from looking at that. If we use the Trillium bar, just 3 of them. Yeah, okay, so that's with that one, so 1,200. If you take that at 500, that would be 1,500, so that would be about 300 gold, or 250 gold less. The Trillium bar is currently going for 3,000, so if I were to buy, if I did it using Transmute Living Steel, that would be about a 300 gold profit. But I can do it with that, so that's not too bad. Oh, yes, calculator. There we go, it's just like the furniture. Check the max buy price of Trillium on any materials. Okay, let's run through this, Jack, because that's a good idea. We are going to do that, Costa. We're definitely going to do that. That's on the list. But I want to get some more living steels on. Right, okay. Have you got the link to it, Jack? Because actually, no, I've got it on the Discord, haven't I? Let's go find that. And let's just load that up. Where's my channel? There it is. And then we can go for Oh, where's it gone? There it is. Google Docs. There we go. Okay, there we go. You need to copy or download it first to make the changes. Okay, will do. Let's have a look. File, download as Microsoft Excel. Where is this going to go? Riddler's Steel. Just move this over this side for a minute. I can minimize that window. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So, living steel price is currently at 3369. 3369. Minimum profit. Trillion bars were coming in at 500. My single unit, my Spirit of Harmony price is coming in at, let's just move this across. My mat cost is actually 130 based off of my average purchase price. So my Spirit of Harmony is coming in at 130. So looking at the calculator there, I would say the max buy price for Trillion Bar is 572 to still be able to make a profit, according to that. Change the living steel and profit on the right as well. Ah, okay, yeah, I see that. 3369 and the profit. Well, 600 is good enough for me. And then Motes of Harmony. Hey Ninja, how are you? My miner is level 61 Costa. How many tunes do I have over 90? I just have the 3, my Druid, which we're on now, my Demon Hunter, and my main Samadan, who's the priest. Thank you for stopping by, Sharkin. Have a great rest of your day. Sharkin following me. On the left, the same profit. Okay, so do that for 600. So here we have max buy price for Mote of Harmony is 36. Max buy price for Spirit of Harmony is 366. Okay, there we go. And then max buy price on this side, because of that, is 736. Okay, that works. Although I haven't filled in the other bits, I should probably fill in those. Although those are probably related, aren't they? If you look at those two combine into those, combine into that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you for that, Jack. That's awesome. So the upshot of that is I'm going to buy this Trillion Bar for 500. So let's just redo the auction house, because that's probably timed out. Let's have a look. So looking at that, Trillion Bars, how much have we got? Oh, we've got Legion enchants on still. Let's turn that off. Just run, just the transmute scan is what we want. Your brain is not into that spreadsheet. I tend to, even without that spreadsheet before, I was just looking at my crafting cost, because my version is simplified because of the lack of a smelter at the moment. So I can look at this and still think that's a profit. So I'm going to buy these 15 Trillion Bars at 500. The Ghost Iron bars. What was the price of Ghost Iron bars? What have you got? 64.90. Let's call that 65 gold. So if that was 65 gold, and that's 65 gold. Max buy price for a Mote of Harmony is 21. Max buy Spirit of Harmony is 216. Is that right? Prices of materials on my server are extremely strange, to say the least. So that's a minus for that, which is not good. But Ghost Iron, where's my other thing, so I can see that. Window up this one. So for my visual brain, this one helps me. So for Ghost Iron bar, I need to make 10 to go into 1 trillium bar. To transmute a trillium bar. So a Ghost Iron bar would be 640, which is more than the trillium. So that makes sense to me not to buy that Ghost Iron bar from looking at that. Good morning, Kaifin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well here, thank you very much. We are currently just going through, yeah. Ghost Iron ore is expensive. Yes, I can't do the ore at the moment yet, unfortunately. So we're going to leave that one for now. But what we can do is what we've got. Good afternoon, Nix. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's buy these trillium bars. So how are we doing gold-wise now? We're down to 22,000 on Awakening. Not yet. I think I may get killed if I try doing it in Pandaria, because I'm not quite at that level. So we can do 5 riddles of steel with that. Okay, so let's see how many procs we get with that. Let's swap over. Living steel times 2, living steel times 1. So we got 1 proc of 2. Okay. That's okay. And we can also make a potion of treasure finding. Let's do that whilst we're here. I might send that one to Samadan as a gift. Because you can do the Ember Silk farm. Potion treasure finding looks like this one. There we go, send that to Samadan. And then let's post on those items. And no, not shopping, auctioning. Run post scan. Okay. Just settle the auction house again? Yeah, definitely, Nix. Seems to be the way. 3,300 for the living steel. Let's get those on. 1 of 4 and 1 of 2. And for farming the volatiles. Yes, Costa, that's a good idea. Oh, we've got Samadan Fan waving at me. Now, Samadan Fan, where are you? I missed you. You very kindly sent me something in the mail. A pet it was. There you are. There we go. And nearly on milestone to 900k. Excellent, Nix. That's a good start. By the way, if you transmute Ghost Iron bars to Trillium bars, it's more profitable because it can proc 2. Ooh, that's a good idea, Argonis. I like that. So we also need to get the Ghost Iron bars going, which means we need to get our mining going, which segues quite nicely into me looking into El Morte, my other character. So let's log out of Awakening. So we are currently level 61, leveling in Northrend at the moment. So there's a few options we can do here. We could level mining. We want to level our mining anyway, so we need to go to zones that we can level our mining as we quest. We also could do dungeons and try and run through some content that way and get some experience. Currently we're spec'd Blood Death Knight, but I might give Frost a go at some point. You reckon the dungeon boost is faster? Okay. So that leads on to the next question, would be, does anybody want to run some dungeons with me today? Average profit rate for Transmute Master is 1.2. Okay, Gage, thanks for the... I didn't actually know what the average rate was. That's pretty good to know, but 1.2 is nice, really. You're making more gold, just as a bonus. Yep, you're up for it, Costa. Okay. Let me chew away your food. Okay, no problem. What we'll do is, where are we at quest-wise? Got a few to hand in here. So I'm going to go and run these quests, and then if people want to... love to, but your monkey's just level 14. Does that work, though? Couldn't we still scale up? I mean, you still have access to some dungeons, wouldn't you? Good evening, Mr. Deadfellow. How are you? How's the money grind going, too? Well, it's not a grind. We're keeping it fun, so it's doing very well. Thank you very much. Boost in Hellfire Ramparts. Okay, why particularly that one, Wave? Had any nice mail openings? The last mail opening we had, which was good, was the Orb of Deception a few days back, which was a nice 47,000 gold. Because it's fast and easy. Okay. Cultist Common Tongue. We need to do some stuff here, probably. So let's start with this, with a bit of button mashing. Okay. Yeah, pretty happy with that so far. Hey Max, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. That would only work 15 to 59 and 60 to 80. Oh yes, of course, Mango Jeeves. I'd forgotten because of the scaling past 60. Right, what do we actually need to do here? It looks like it's cultists of the order of the day. Cultist communique. Something's amiss here. Small group of them aiding the scourge. Okay. Let's try this lot. Try all these. So we're looking for anyone between 60 and 80, or possibly higher up, really. Or if you're super high, then we can just run through the dungeon quickly and I can do the quests. So in terms of quests that I've done the ones in the Nexus. We did that one. What other dungeons do we have available is the question. Let's go hand this in and we can have a look. You can do both? Okay. Well, I'm thinking if we can help as many... But you get barely any XP if you get boosted, so it's mainly down to doing the quests, isn't it? So you need to find a dungeon that you can do a quest with, is how I understand it. I'm assuming we need to go up to the top command center. Yep, you're over there with a question mark on you. If that's the case, choose your rewards. A chest armor, no thank you, but we'll have a trinket maybe. Let's pick that one up instead. Okay. Oh, you do get insane XP when being boosted with the 110. Is that correct, Wave? Okay. Only the last kill of the dungeon. Oh right, okay. Well, let's try it out. Let's see what we can get. The bonus objective does give a lot of XP. So let's have a look. What would we be able to do Adventure guide, dungeons. What was it we were talking about? Was it Hellfire Ramparts? Let me just scroll back up. Hellfire Ramparts, yeah. Okay. There we go. It's the completion of the dungeon bonus that gives the nice XP. Right. So we're looking here. Hellfire Ramparts. Where is this on the map? In Hellfire Peninsula. That's in Outland. Okay. So somewhere in here is the Hellfire Ramparts. Spam that 10 times in a lot less than an hour. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Shall we try Hellfire Ramparts then? At the Mage Tower in Stormwind. Okay, let's give this a go. Where's our Hearthstone? For a start. Where is my Hearthstone? Have I put it in the bank by mistake? I don't appear to see it here. Okay, interesting. Who's got my Hearthstone? And did I set it here? Or are we going to have to get a boat back to Stormwind? Let's try it, okay. Ramparts takes 3 minutes to do, and you get like 60,000 XP. Okay. Well, let's give it a go. Well, I could fly to Dalaran, couldn't I? We do need to do that, actually, as part of one of the quests. I believe we needed a Dalaran flight. So let's do that. There we go. Okay. We have a plan. So whilst we're doing that, let's open up a group finder. Is there anyone who wants to come along, either for the bonus XP, so we're talking EU Alliance. We're going to see if we can either help people through, or if people want to help us through, they are more than welcome. We're going to start a group up. Call it Samadan Plays Well. List the group. There we go. Okay, how we got? No, go to Hellfire and go into Ramparts. Okay. Just going to level an alliance character from 1 first. Okay, Mr. Deadfellow. Yeah, I need to get to Hellfire first. So without my Hearthstone, I need to fly to Dalaran to go through. Okay, Jolly Bees, 110 Druid, Mushy 62 Monk. I assume that's you don't use a dungeon finder. No, but these are for the people who are coming in to join us. Rather than using the actual dungeon finder itself, we're just creating a pre-made group to get everyone together. Good evening for everyone. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, I'm assuming you're all from the stream, so I'm going to add you in. Mama Kinder, how are you? So we've got, who's Nick's Death Knight? That's you, Nick's, isn't it? So we've got that one. Mushy, who's Mushy? Well, Mushy's friend, so definitely. And Jolly Bees. So Jolly Bees is... Get low characters, your boost. That's very kind of you, Nix. So who else have we got? Who's Jolly Bees? We are currently going to level up El Morte. So El Morte is currently... Mushy won't get any XP. Okay. Would they not? How so? Surely 62 a 61 and a 62 would still get the bonus. I'm slightly confused as to how it would work. At the bank. A 14 wouldn't work, would it? No. Okay. You can boost ramparts from 58 to 80. Okay. So that basically means one person who's high level going through and the others joining in. Could you bring your Death Knights to level 58? Well, according to Wave, yes, that should work. But from 72 plus, you solo farm Kara Trash. Yes, I had heard about that one, Wave. That's a good one. So, yes, Mama Kinder, in answer, according to Waves, then anyone from 58 to 80 can boost ramparts. The Dark Moon buff would help as well, would it? There we go. 70 Rogue. Is that anyone in the stream? I'll add you in. Oh, the plus 10 XP, that would be useful. Okay, let me just, whilst I've got this up, I need to go to Stormwind, so I can then go to the Mage Tower. How can I get to Hellfire from here? From Old Dalaran, this is. I'm assuming other side, portal, would be a way forward. Let's have a look. No worries, Mama Kinder. We are all in the same position. Well, I am certainly. Okay, so I want to go to Stormwind, and then I can go to the Mage Tower, and then go through to Hellfire Peninsula. Is, I think, the route we need to go. There we go. Portal to Hellfire Peninsula. Oh, I forgot to get the Dark Moon buff. Oh well, we'll see how we can get on here. Oh, there we go. Accept the summon. There we go. Even easier. Right, who else can we help? Right, have we got everyone who wants to come in? Is the question. Which one's yours, Mama Kinder? Is yours Sicaria? Or is that a different character? Oh, I didn't get my... Ah, you're Samadan fan. Ah, okay, I'm with you there. Yes, we'll wait for Mama Kinder then. If you want to join in, Mama Kinder, let me just bring up my group finder. This is you, must be? Yeah, Bitter Cold. There we go. Right, this should be fun. There we go. I was just saying hello. There we go. Could go get the Dark Moon buff and then summon back. Yes, but I forgot also to pick up my Hearthstone. So I'm literally... I'm so unprepared. I'm going to have to wing this one and see how we get on. We'll go for the run through and then we'll see what happens. This can be the trial run. We'll see how it goes. So XP wise, we're at 2 bars in. I'm not sure I've got the in toy actually. Take the quests. War with ramparts. Demon in the citadel. Hitting them where it hurts. So I'm assuming we just got to kill things with this. Or collect things. Or loot things. Oh, look at that. That was cool. Oh, I've run ahead. Hold on. There we go. Do that. Oh, honor hold. That's a tongue twister if ever I heard one. So just going to run along and loot things. We need to defeat people, and what's this for? Hellfire supplies. Don't seem to have any more. I'm sure they're probably along here at some point. I'm running really, really slowly. You say just stay at the start. I've got to loot some stuff though, at least for this quest. So I'm thinking I should do this one at least. Get the Hellfire supplies. And I get to loot some stuff as well, which is nice. There we go. So we got that, and then for the next run. Okay. There's a boss just here, so let's do that. There we go. Oh, we might need to do stuff for the things anyway, so let's just run. Let's just run and loot this one. I would like to explore it, because I don't think I've ever actually done this before. Let's have a look. I'm assuming we'll head on up. Always nice to experience a dungeon full of corpses. Completely how it's intended to be, I'm sure. And loot is always good. Let's go loot that one. Yeah, Sam the slow Death Knight. I think you're okay, are you, Mama Kinder? You're right in the background there. Hey Schweppes, thanks ever so much for the follow. Thanks for joining in. We are currently... Ooh, what's that? Hitting them where it hurts. Is that something? Oh, that's where I've got to hand that in. Okay. We're currently just doing a quick run of Hellfire Ramparts. Puff puff, yeah. Achievement earned, Hellfire Ramparts. Okay. We need a Herald to defeat. Is the only other one. There we go, got Omor's Hoof. So we need to at least do the ones in here. There we go, Mama Kinder. You loot that one, and then we'll head back. There we go. Then we need to... Where would we need to go? This one. Down here and to the right, it would seem.
You have faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain.
Ooh, what's Deathgate?
Soon your people will
That's even hold.
my lord.
Oh, over here.
Nothing. I answer a higher call.
How do we get on over here?
Will be the end of
Oh,
you.
what's down there? Oh, do we need to go up there, actually? Hold on, did I go down the wrong way? Yes, we need to go up here. Nearly missed that one. Let's go over and have a look. Loot, and then loot that one, and then we can get Nazan's head. Ah, there's a chest there. Okay, I can see you. I can see you jumping up and down. Thank you ever so much, everyone. And we get some silver. Ooh, Raiments of Nature Breath. Congratulations. So we need to hand those quests in. So we got 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 bars through just running that, and then we've got to hand the quests in. So let's see what those give us. One, 2, 3, 4 bars, yeah. That seemed alright. And then we're going to head down here and hand that one to you. And then we'll gain another little bit. And the hoof. And the supplies. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars we got there. I would say. So we're going to go out. I'm going to try that again. Obviously we don't have the advantage of the quests now. So I take it I need to reset the instance. Reset. There we go. Let's try that again. And let's see what we get this way. So obviously now we don't have the benefit of those, of the quests. But I'm going to wait here and see how it goes in terms of if you run through, and then I can go out and reset and see how that works. Would be my next sort of thought on this one. So we're gaining reputation, we're gaining XP, and where did we jump down from? Was it down there? Let's have a look at the map. Oh yes, you come back from there, don't you? That's another one done. It's quite funny just watching people running around on a map. Okay, Evil Dinner, thanks ever so much for stopping by. So we're just going to see what this is like at run speed. Obviously I'm not as fast, so I might try running along the next run, because it makes it a bit more interesting anyway, because you get the chance for loot. But this is a good test really. So where did we get to XP wise? It was we were there, so at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're getting a small amount of XP just through generally killing things. Oh, you get the loot in the mail, do you? Oh, that's cool. I didn't realise that. I just assumed that I would have missed out on it. That's very nice of Blizzard to do so. Oh, I forgot I had a text. Hold on.
Faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain. Soon your people will kneel to the end of you all.
Yeah, send that text off. There we go. So, oh god, that's really loud. Do apologise. Oh wow, that was a big XP boost we got there. There's a few more dungeons with quests, you do those too. Okay. That's pretty cool. And done. Well, that was pretty good. So do we want to... Plus, as a Death Knight, I do have the death gate, don't I? So should we do 10 of this, or should we go and try some different dungeons as well? That would be another thing to do. I'll reset this one more time, and I'll run with you this time, because it makes it for a bit more interesting. There we go. Do 10 of this one. Okay, Wave. Wait for everyone to come in. If they are close, then you can do more. Okay. Don't worry, Mama Kinder. I'm going to run with you all this time, because it seems like fun to just run through, although I am super slow. at the speed I go at. Puff, puff, puff. Oh yeah, bear tartar, that's a good point. I should have sent some over. There we go, I'm just going to pick up this whilst we go. Even though I'm slow. I could always skip the last boss. Oh, only level 100 characters can use it. Ah, well, good point. No use if you're not murdering yourself. Ah, good point. Okay. Okay, well that's at least we've got some knowledge now as to how it works. Someone should send a cloak enchant. Yes, that's a good idea, Commander Bond, because they give you a speedboat. Speedboat? That would be awesome. Not a speedboat, a speed boost. The speedboat cloak. I'm just going to run through this. I don't need to do the last one. I could at least have a look at the other two bosses. There we go, loot that. Hey Dak, how are you? We are getting El Morty, my Death Knight here, through to level as high as we can, basically. And boots, okay. Can you show me a farm later? Yes, we've got time, we can have a look at that. I'm just going to go for this one, and then we're going to head back. There's me super slow in the background. Yeah, the good thing about this, Dak, is we want to get mining leveled up. That's the main thing, because mining will complement the alchemy by being able to smelt things, which we can then transmute, which is going to give me much more options, really. I'm going to ignore that last one, because by the time I get back here, I can drop back down. There we go, the 43,000 XP reward at the end. That's the good one. Okay, so I'm just going to skip that, and then I can go straight out. Once everyone comes down, here we come. Watching everyone just on the map, you can't quite see. There we go. Let's go head outside. It's a very fast dungeon though. I mean, how long is it actually taking us per dungeon? It's about all this exercise. Yeah, we're both going to be slim and svelte after this Mamakinda. Reset. There we go. We can go back in. I mean, it's a very fast dungeon, like you said, so I can see how being boosted on this one really does help. I think I'll sit this one out and let you run through, just so we can have a look at what we can do. There are a few others as well. Okay, interesting. Well, you leveled up. Congratulations. So Hellfire Ramparts and Mana Tombs are both pretty quick. British State era ones. Great for transmog farming too. Oh yes, I hadn't thought about the transmog side of things. But already we're well on our way to level 62 from looking at this. So this was Hellfire Ramparts. What was the other one you said? Mana Tombs. Mana Tombs is definitely settling show map. Mana Tombs Terracar Forest. Okay. That's an interesting one. Okay, it's another one we could possibly look at. At least you get the quest things to start with. That's the main thing. Right, I'm just going to grab some water whilst you guys are running through the dungeon, and I'll be back in a second. It's so hot today. I really wouldn't want to be outside in that. Rampart's by far the fastest. Easier for 58 characters to get to. Yeah, I mean, it does seem quite easy so far. So we're coming up for... We've got rested XP as well, so we didn't get the Dark Moon Fair buff though.
You have faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain.
Pity they were all in vain.
Your people will kneel to my lord of you all.
There we go, 43,000. Oh, we've almost dinged. So within... And at 60 you get 150% speed flying mount, flying all the way to Terakar. Isn't that fun? Yeah, that is true actually. Having the slow... Oh, okay, Nix, no worries. We'll wait for Mamakinda to come back down. Dark Moon Fair, so you can get the 10% XP. Yes, they mentioned that zero mixer before we started. Unfortunately, I got rid of my Hearthstone and didn't come prepared, so I'm missing out on that one this time. But we could do this another time. This is more of a practice run, just to understand the mechanics of the whole thing. There we go. Because this is something I've never really done before. Dungeon boosting whilst leveling. Oh, leave party, no. Reset all instances. There we go. It's just short legs. No worries, Mamakinda. I think I'm also slow as a Death Knight on this one, so I'm just going to wait for Nix, who's needed some minutes. Hey, Excaliant, how are you? Yes, we are early today. Earlier than my normal stream, because my family's out, so we're going to make use of the time. It means I won't have an evening stream tonight, though, of course. It used to be a lot quicker. Ah, okay. Did I reset? I think so. Yes, I have now. Let's have a look. Alright, I'll run with you on this one. So we can pick up some cloth on the way. I'll try and keep things in line and not pause too much in my running. That way I can keep up. Everyone's dying around the periphery. I'll just take the easy route. Go and through here. First 100 gold in the pocket. Excellent. Good start, good start. I'm about to ding 62 here. So it's nice to get familiar with dungeons as well, because for me, having not really done dungeons much in the past, a lot of it's new to me still. Just do a flyby loot. Silver Hand Blade. Sounds good. Hey Admiral Kiki, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are currently doing a bit of dungeon boosting for El Morte plus friends. Trying to basically help people along with leveling their characters through the 58 to 70 range. Which is really good, with the help of Nix, who's doing the doing all the killing. And then we're all going to get a decent amount of XP along the way, which should be good, because this is also useful for getting my mining up to the right level. There we go. Level 62. That was what? 4. That's the 4th dungeon to get about a whole level. I would say that's pretty good. Thank you very much, Dak. So this is definitely a quick way of doing things, and we got some loot as well at the same time. What's everyone? 63, 70 and 59. So it's a good level range. Hopefully everyone's going to get boosted through quite nicely on this. At least a couple of levels would be nice. Let's pop on out. Just make sure we don't leave anyone behind. There we go. Right, and reset. Reset all instances. There we go. Oh, how are we doing for space? Got plenty of space. There we go. Right, let's see if I can run through. Should be able to run through again. Right, okay. Just going to run along with this one, and let's see what we can do. Basically, if I take the shortest route and don't stop too much, then I don't fall too far behind, as I'm such a slow runner on this one. Expensive stuff looted. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's always good as well, thinking about the transmog and things you can loot along the way. You might as well maximise your gold making as well as your level making, if you can. I'm just going to swing by and do a loot on this lot. That guy always coughs quite a lot, doesn't he? Watchkeeper, Gargoyle Mar. Ooh, a light touched breastplate. Bind on pickup. Nothing compared to you. Impaired? Compared. I read that as compared. I'll pick that up, then we'll run through, and what have we got next? We've got this one. That's just some gold. Odd language mistake does happen. No worries. We can fill in the blanks.
You have faced many challenges. Pity they were all in vain. Soon your people will
So does
kneel to
anyone remember doing this way back in Wrath of the Lich King? I certainly don't. Although I never really did that many dungeons when I was doing this. Like a reset macro. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, Burning Crusade, yes, sorry, wrong expansion. Yeah, Burning Crusade, what was I doing back in Burning Crusade? Ooh, nice. A two-handed polearm. That's quite good. With a dude called Corvin. Ah, Hellreaver looks great. Okay, good to know. Just slide down. Right, okay, what I'll do... You remember getting Hellreaver on your Ret Pally? Okay. There we go. Reset. / script reset instances. Okay, what I'll do is I'll set that up whilst... if you want to run through this one. After 10, the fun is done. Yes, exactly. I need Loot Appraiser running, because that will make it a lot easier. I think it's like 11 years ago now. Wow, yeah, it was. We could go Blood Furnace for the quest. Yep. We could do that one. Let me have a look. Let's run through this one. Whilst I do the reset instances macro. What do we need? That was Mana Tombs there. I needed a... You started playing it on your birthday, which was 26th February 2007. Wow, okay. Perhaps even swim down the other two in. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones they are. Zangarmarsh, yes, that's the one. / macro, yes, sorry, what was I doing? There we go. Let's make a new one. And let's use a nice little icon. And call it name instance reset. And then the command is / script reset instances. I think it was something like that. Or reset instance. One of the two. Let me scroll up. We've got so much through here. Reset instances with 2 brackets and a colon. Okay. There we go. Okay, got it. That's just macro. Pop that down there. And put in the 2 brackets and a colon. There we go. Just post in party, excellent, yeah. Or just reset. Okay. Oh, we'll try that one, see if it works. Well, that was loads of XP we got for that. Okay, so what do we say? It resets fast. So can I reset whilst you're in there? Would that work? Does everyone have to be outside? Let's try hitting it. Did that work? No. Don't think my instance reset worked. Everyone must be outside. Okay. Who have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that work? Nearly there. No worries, Mamakinda. Right, where are we headed off to? Are we going to fly off to the place over in Terakar Forest? Oh, let's do the other dungeon. Okay, I'm going to hop onto Nyx. There we go. No? Oh, hold on. Oh, the blood furnace is just here, is it? Okay. Okay, do the blood furnace first. Okay, let's pick up... Yeah, because we've got the... Oh, okay, no problem, Mamakinda. What we can do is go down and pick you up. Oh, Nyx is on the way. Thank you, Nyx. Very kind of you. So this way we've got some more quest bonuses. So we're currently sitting at 47% of 62. So this is definitely a fast way to level, I would say. When you've got assistance, and it helps with if you're helping other people at the same time. Right, so let's have a look. There we go. Everyone in? Let's give Mamakinda a chance to collect the quests first. Okay, so let's run through this. This is a new one, okay. Don't remember doing this one either. Now, I obviously probably did do them. I mean, because we've got... I mean, I was levelling through Burning Crusade. I remember doing the tailoring specialisms. It's a grand stairway, if ever I saw one. But I don't remember these at all. Really don't remember them. Fell Orc Blood Vials. We need 10 of those. Yeah, lots of cloth as well. Oops. For the Shadowweave stuff, that was a pain. Yeah, I remember doing that. I specialised in Shadowweave tailoring, and it took me ages to save up for all my bits and pieces. I never fully did it. I never got my flying carpet either, which I was a bit, you know, disappointed with. It just took a long time. Yeah, it looks like the rogues are a bit sneaky in this one. There we go, that's 10 vials. Oh, there goes one. I shall death grip you. Actually did some damage.
Stay away, must not be interrupted.
Oh, and he's gone. Who is this? The Maker. Oh, got my mind on my money. What's that achievement? Where do we go now? Through here? Ah, there's a portal. Is there a portal? Oh yeah. Ah, thank you, Vorakan, for the follow. Oh, there goes my chicken again. Dotty, please stop clucking. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with the chicken. Hold on. There we go. Chicken cam time. Let's give you some food. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Chicken cam on stream. Say hello to Dotty. Just having some corn. Making a bit of a mess though. Alright, let's see if we can carry on. It's a bit dark, my camera actually. Oh, actually, where am I going? There we are. There we go. Chicken raiding. Hey Ninja Kuma, how are you? Yeah, she's a bit noisy. First time you've seen a chicken on stream. Absolutely. She's alright. When she's got corn, when she runs out of corn, then she'll be upset. The thing with chickens is they are very vocal and there we go. Editing some Twitch panels, you'll see me with the chicken. Oh, you're struggling there. There we go. You can stand up. Can't quite see her. Hold on. There we go. She's making a bit of a mess, though. Unfortunately, I may have to put her back in the. Can't quite see her on the camera. Actually, let me just move it down. Okay. There we go. Hey Carcosa, how are you? Pardon me. Pardon the chicken noises. How is everyone? There we go. Hey, your crop's pretty full now, so I better not give you any more corn. Right. Now that you've been on stream, I'll take you back. Hey Gwendolyn, how are you? You're just looking at all the corn now. Right. Excellent. Right. I'm going to put her back so I can actually do some dungeoning. And then we'll carry on. Be back one moment. Oh. Say goodbye, Dotty. Sorry, made a mess. Hold on. Right, I'll be with you in a moment. There we go. Let's just sort that out. Oh, I have to run back as well. There we go. Hold on, my camera's gone really dark. Let me just fix that up. Let's just change my gain. There we go. It's getting darker here, that's why. Right. Okay, so let's head on back. Apologies everyone for the disruption. I'm back with you now. Okay, where do we need to head? Apologies for the chicken interruption. Let's head on out. There we go. Let's have a look. Hold on. Let's have a look and have a look at everything. Who did we miss? Oh, thank you, Ninja Kuma, for the Totoro funds. You have a lot of chickens, but not really as pets. What else do we have? Should get a pet chicken game. Okay, let's do that. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. There we go. Soldiers dog tags. Doing 1,000 needles. Don't know. Not expecting this. Oh, that's quick. Oh, that's handy. There we go. The cats, amazingly, are completely indifferent to the chickens. They're just not bothered at all. I guess as kittens they kind of grew up knowing they're always out there in the back. There we go, that was a load of XP. You need to make a chicken icon. Yeah, a chicken emote would be awesome. Yeah, but she's a bit lonely, Dotty, since all our other chickens died. So she does like to squawk quite a lot nowadays, just to have a bit of company. I did hear putting a radio on would help her. I think she's helped with a little bit of a cuddle. Okay, so where do we go now? We could... Where else have we got? Okay, Sicaria, no problem. So we have another slot opening up. If anyone who is level sort of 58 to 80 that would like to join in these dungeon runs. I'm not sure where we're going to go next. Possibly do this one again. Is anyone else interesting? Or fly over to Zangamash. There's that one. We could do that one because that's not too far, isn't it? It's just down here on Terakar Forest somewhere. Yeah, let's do Zanga. If we give if Mamakinda gets a lift. There we go. Oh yeah, oh, both people got lifts. Even easier. There we go, I'll jump on this one. There we go. Underbog and slave pens. Okay, Wave, thanks for the info. Do I just have the chickens as pets? Pretty much now, Max, yes. I mean, we had about 5 or 6 of them back in the beginning. And they would lay eggs and we'd just eat the eggs. And that was amazing. Having fresh eggs is amazing. But as they've gotten older, they've slowly all died off. And now Dottie's eggs aren't as nice as they were before. They're a bit cloudy and she's really old now, so I don't think it's probably best to eat those ones that she lays, and so we just keep her as a pet and keep her as company, and sort of try and keep her as happy as we can until she goes the way of the other chickens. Not planning on getting any more because it's our garden here is really small. So this will be the last we have in chickens. I love chickens, yeah. Used to spend a few years on a farm. Excellent, Ninja Kuma. That's cool. I think chickens can be so nice and vocal. You know, they're peaceful sounds that they're always talking, which is brilliant. Yeah, you can go all Zelda on them. I never tried hypnotising a chicken though. What have we got here? We've got some mining things here at some point. You had a chicken when you were younger, did you, Mamakinda? That's awesome. Happy to help other goblins. Very kind of you, Nix. Ah, ding level 64. Congratulations. Right, where's the entrance to this? Oh, Qualifying Reservoir. I remember this. I did this. I remember doing this ages ago. Yeah. Not really, no. We try and keep her quiet as much as we can. Like, whenever she does squawk, then we say, okay, we'll try and help out. But normally, she's been pretty quiet. So our neighbours have been fine and understanding at the moment, which is cool. I mean, back when we had more chickens, they were fine. That was in our old house where I had a lot more space, though. All right, let's just swim on up. Oh, we're running on the top. That's handy. Is that a Death Knight thing? Path of Frost. Grants the ability to walk across water. Awesome. Right, should we do some summons? Hey Nerexius, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's nice, that Path of Frost. I like it. Everyone in? Okay, so we do have space for one more person if there was anyone else who is would like to do these dungeon runs. Let's just... What do I do? Just right click on them? Uninvite. There we go. If anyone else wants to join in, level, what are we at? Sort of 58 to 80, I believe the range is. The group name is Samadan Plays WoW, in my custom group. Oh no, it must have delisted itself. Okay, let's start it up. Start a group. List group. There we go. Called Samadan Plays WoW. If anyone would like to join in and fill the last spots, we're just going to do a bit of a boost on leveling here. Thanks, Commander Bond. Bit of entertainment for the stream. How many streams do you have chickens on stream? I should have a chicken cam. That would be pretty cool. No Alliance Tools, but we'll have 100 Worgens soon, after Thursday. Ah, okay, Ninja. Is that, are you going to, is that from levelling up? Yes, Nix is very kind indeed, Mamakinda. And on the bestest server too. Oh, it doesn't come up when you search. Are you EU, Mr. Deadfellow? Ah, there we go. Is this you? Phyrexius? You never played a Worgen storyline, so play the starting zone, then use a boost to 100. Ah, you have a few left over. That makes sense. Okay. So who have we got? A 74 Hunter and a 64 Druid. It was Samadan. Okay. This one. Okay. I'll add you in. Ah, you've got you as well for access. Sadly, we don't have enough space for both at the moment. As Mr. Deadfellow asked first, I'll do him on this one, Nerexius, and add you in a future one if that's alright. Oh, you've got bees, do you, Commander Bond? That's awesome. There we go. There we go. Got another one in. Let's do... Oh, everyone's coming in. There we go. There's the summon. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, bees would be awesome. I've met with a few beekeepers and talked to them about them keeping bees. That sounds like a really, really nice thing to do. I used to keep ants back in the time. Didn't used to get much honey out of them, but I did feed them honey. That was pretty cool. Been busy yesterday moving bees from a windowsill back in the flower bed. All right. Were you able to move them along? Okay. All right. Let's just do that and that and that. Shoot a hive with a BB gun and chase you for a solid 200 meters. I'm not surprised, Ninja. And that. Bring me. Bring me a shrubbery. Nice Monty Python reference. Oops. Aggroed. They were down from the heat. Ah, right, okay. Try to go from blood to unholy. Think we'll get 10% more speed. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Let's, can I switch specs? Where is me? Abilities. No. Specialization, that's the one. Unholy. Let's try that. I've got no idea how to play an unholy, so we'll just add it in and run. Doesn't look too much faster, but we'll try that. In your defense, it was 5. Well, that's fair enough, Ninja. You might have thought you kit for your birthday a couple of months ago. It's fascinating. Excellent, Commander 1. That's cool. That's really cool. You reckon frost, do you? Do you think for speed of running, would that help? If that was the case. Let's try frost, because this doesn't seem much faster. Obviously, we're not really going to be that much faster. Let's try a frost. Try that. I don't think they make a lot of noticeable difference in terms of run speed. What do we need to do? Some hibiscus we need to loot. Okay. Take the other one after and in. Oh, what are we missing? I'm not following up on anything. Frost and spam the ghost walk thing. What's the ghost walk thing? Frost strike, character info, specializing spellbook abilities, power rune, weapon, frost, pillar of frost. Do we have a ghost walk? Don't see a ghost walk. Oh, path of frost. Walk on water. Oh, that's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mid left, was it? I missed that one. Hold on. Let's have a look again. Wraith walk. That one. Moving all route effects. Increasing movement. Ah, there we go. Okay, cue that. There we go. Right. Wraith walk. There we go. Thank you very much. Right, let's try that. Q. Oh yes, look at that. Awesome. That's quite cool. Do we need to loot everything? Where is everyone? Okay. Just found it. There we go. Alright. Where are we actually headed? Are we going up this way? I'm assuming I'm going the right direction. I'll just follow the corpses. There we go. We're up here. Aha! 3 of them together. Am I connected to the loots tip jar? I've got the loots add-on. I think if we do exclamation mark loots, I do have the oh, that's the wrong thing. Caps lock on. There we go. If we put that on, I do have the loots thing. Oh, I can mine here as well. Okay, that's a good idea. There we go. It should be active. I don't tend to keep an eye on it that much, to be honest, but I will have a look out for it. Spam that Q when it goes. Plenty of herb things here. There we go. Ah, thank you very much, Carcosa. That's very kind of you. I'll say thanks in advance because I sometimes miss it. We should get that little boop coming through. There we go, that's a bit easier. I remember going into Qualifying Reservoir, but I don't remember this dungeon at all. In fact, looking at this. Oh, let's just loot that. Another weave cloth. There we go. Right, how are we doing? Everyone okay in the back? Well, that is easier to do a run for a little bit. It doesn't last very long. It's a bit like the priest feather thing, but I get 3 of those charges of those, which does make running along as a priest a bit easier. Let's just loot that whilst I'm here. Bit of fish oil and a jagged clam. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sebical, for the cheer. Very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Are we missing something? Oh, it's down there. Something in the water. There we go. Doing very well. Oh, wow. Student, thank you ever so much for the host. Extremely kind of you. How was your stream? Welcome, everybody who's come to me from Student Stream. Thank you ever so much for joining in. For those that haven't met me before, my name's Samadan, and I make most of my gold through professions: enchanting, tailoring, cooking, leatherworking, skinning and mining, as well as alchemy and herbalism. We are currently leveling El Morte here, my Death Knight, with the help of viewers. So most of us are level 60, sort of 70-ish. Oh, Kokoza, thank you for the loots coming in there. So welcome everybody. We are just doing a bit of dungeon running here with the help of Nyx, who is boosting us through these dungeons. So we're getting the quest bonuses whilst I wander around everywhere. It looks like we're jumping down here. There we go. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Kioria. Sadly, you all missed earlier. We had a chicken on stream. Dotty, my pet chicken. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for the follows. That's very kind of you. I'll try and keep up with as many as I can. You told Student to host and you did. Well, that's very kind of me, you, Glint. It's very kind of you indeed. Let me just keep an eye on it. I do have a pet chicken, Dotty. She was on stream earlier. If she starts squawking again, then we might have to bring her back in for some company, because she did calm down a little while for that. Normally we have 2 cats as well. But they're so hot in the sun at the moment, they're not... what class should you main in 735? DPS wise, which is fun, which also has some variety. Well, that's the thing, is go for whichever is fun for you. Whatever appeals is what I would suggest. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for the follows. I would like to say hello to you all individually, but so many are coming in, I'll just have to do a global one for now. Where are we headed? Ah, a mining node. Fantastic. Thank you, Nyx. There we go. And we skilled up to mining a level 109. Not bad. There we go. So we're going to just run through this. I'm not fully familiar with this dungeon because I haven't done it in such a long time. So I'm just stumbling around in the dark. So please don't look to me for dungeon advice as we're going through this. Thank you very much, Mr. Penguin. We try to keep the streams nice and chill here. Usually I'm going through my professions and auction house things. I use TSM 4 beta. So that's my main auction house weapon of choice, so to say. Ah, there we go. Did we do everything? Oh, we've missed one over here. There we go. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for the follows. It's very kind of you. So the main thing we're doing here is, because I had alchemy on my druid, the goal I've got at the moment, for those that don't know, is we're working towards the 5 million for the Brutasaur mount that's coming out in Battle for Azeroth. It looks like I'm missing one over here. I'll just follow everyone over this way and see if we can catch this. Who knows? Who knows indeed. Ah, there we go. This one was the last one. Let's do this. Brain of the Black Stalker. This one. Level 61. Excellent. I should very nearly ding 63 after this one. Student grew a beard. Yes, I am the older student. I haven't seen you in here, student, but if I missed you, I want to say thank you very, very much for the host. It was extremely kind of you. We're going to run through and... oh, there we go. Another level. Level 63. So what I'll do is, once we've got this on and done, I'll show everyone my chart that I've got for my... oh, choose a reward. There we go. Anyone will do. Continue. Complete. There we go. That's all done. Yeah. We got hosted by Student Albatross. Sporcast, so everything's gone completely haywire. We've got lots of lovely follows, so thank you everyone. What I'll do is I'll pop out of this instance for a moment, and what we'll do is, I think we're going to move on to another one from here. Let's go for the other. So what we'll do is we'll pop outside, and if we can get a flight going with that, then I'm going to show you all the chart that I've got for my road to 5 million, which is what we're trying at the moment. Can we port outside, or is it easier to go through? We started with a Demon Hunter Havoc since Pandaria expansion. Nice. Big break. Demon Hunter's so boring, it's depressing. Open to suggestions? Well, personally, I have mained a... oh, it's a 4-minute walk. Okay. I have mained a priest since vanilla. That's been my one character I've had, and I've loved playing a priest personally. It's suited my my temperament. Power leveling still the fastest leveling method. At the moment, we've done really well getting a 110 with the help of a 110, taking all of us sort of low 60s people through these dungeons. With the quest bonuses, we seem to be doing quite well. I started this at 61, so we've got a couple of levels in probably about an hour, I would say. But yes, on the right instances, it's okay. It's okay to do it. Okay, well, I'll let that run through. Load lag, yep. Got some here as well. There we go. The slave pens, here we go. So I'm just going to pick up the quests for this one. I'll show you my chart after we've done this dungeon. But basically what we're doing is I'm trying to get myself to 5 million gold, and normally with my normal play style, is that everything? Oh, excuse the helicopter overhead. Normally I do with my professions, I do about 25,000. If you do YouTube, Oh, you crashed, did you, Mamakinda? Is everyone through? We'll see if you can catch up afterwards once we've gone through. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for the follows. It's extremely kind of you. I wish I could thank you all individually, but there's so many coming through. But thank you all. It's extremely kind of you. So yes, I'm making about 25,000 gold each day through my professions in the auction house. So that's my main source of income. I don't tend to do a... Oh, it says you're over the 10, Mushy. Okay. Ah. Okay. We're okay in here at the moment. Maybe you did another dungeon beforehand. That might have done it. So in order to increase the amount of gold I'm making, because most of my gold I make is through enchanting and cooking. Those are the two main ones I make my gold with. So what I'm trying to do here is level up another character to get blacksmithing and mining on board, because then with the mining I can complement my other character who's got the alchemy and herbalism and their transmute master. So what I'm hoping to do here is get the smelting going along with the alchemy, and then we can make more profit that way. Thank you so much, everyone, for the follows. Extremely kind of you. So we only allowed 10 dungeons in the whole hour. That's correct. So if you had done a dungeon before you came to us, Mushy, then you may have already reached your limit. So it should come through. We'll see if we can... Yeah, I haven't done any reset instances on this one. So I'll try and run through this one, and maybe when we come back to the next one, Mushy. Okay, thank you, Mushy. See if you can join in on the next one. But we're basically just going to run through this dungeon. The main thing, XP. Oh, this is a beautiful area. I quite like this. I don't remember this at all from before. Slave pens, what have we got? 3 different people to kill. So this one, and this one perhaps. So let's just follow it around. Looks like there's some... That's the herbalism. We don't have a herbalist with us today, unfortunately. So we're going to run through, pick this up. How am I doing for bag space at the moment? I've got a little bit of free space. Oh, there's a mining node. There we go. Using the power of jumping up and down to let me know there's a mining node. And we get XP for that as well, which is really nice. So for those who are interested, I also have a YouTube channel as well. It's where you can follow all my streams right from the very beginning all the way up to present day. I started streaming back in September last year. So I haven't been doing this for long. But really enjoy it. And so if you visit my YouTube channel, it's the same, Samadan Plays WoW, and I've got all my streams on there, plus a few guides about how I've learnt TSM4 along the way and TSM3, and how I've learnt about professions and basically just discovered gold making in this time. So you can follow the journey there, and then we're currently doing the Battle for Azeroth. I'm just going to run around and check for ores. Yeah. So we're currently we're doing the 5 million gold challenge, which we're currently sitting at about 1,400,000 and something thousand. Where are we at? Ah, this is the other wrong character. But yes, we're about 1 million. Where have we got TSM? All characters and guilds. We are currently sitting at, yes, 1,490,000 at the moment. I am probably streaming for at least another hour, possibly 2. Votoi, sorry. What else have we got next? Do we need to go up or down? Oh, we need to go round. There we go. I spotted it. along this thin line. There we go. You just moved to Moonguard. Okay. Only have one level 110. Druid, Mining and Herbalism. Demon Hunter next up, professions on. What profession would you suggest going first? That's an interesting one. Normally, I would have said go with Enchanting, because that was the first profession I had, but I've noticed with the expansion drawing to a close that Enchanting profits have really they've really gone down since when I first started with Enchanting. So I would say it doesn't really matter too much, other than pick something that you think sounds enjoyable, and because there'll be money to be made in all of them. Only the last kill's worth the XP. Oh, okay. Let's just follow this round. I hear people saying good things about engineering, but that's quite a complicated profession. I haven't done that since vanilla days. We've got anything to loot down here? Let's pop down and have a look. There we go, let's loot that. Do I circumvent low profit mines by farming my enchanting mats? I don't tend to farm them. For enchanting materials, what I do is I have a tailor and a leather worker, and I use them to disenchant the braces, the silkweave braces and the warhide bindings, and I use that to make my ley light. Yes, that's a good point about being on a raiding realm, because I think people still are raiding on my realm is quite a low pop. I'm on Shadow Song on EU. It's quite a low pop server, but we do have some people raiding. I still sell Lavish Suramar Feasts, which is one of my best profit makers at the moment, as well as Bear Tartar. And jumping up and down for a mining node, thank you very much. It's nice to get XP from mining as well. That's pretty good. So yeah, on my server I find there are particularly some good profits to be had still, even this late in it. So do I farm the leather or cloth? I buy it cheap on the auction house. I have a shopping list on in my TSM. I have basically a group set up. In my group I've got a shopping list here. Favourite shopping, this is alchemy stuff. Cloth here, I've got other bits and pieces, and I use a shopping list here, and I basically buy cheap on the auction house whenever I can. Oh, thank you Dashan for the follow. Yeah, getting the rank 3s from Nomi can be tricky. Can certainly be tricky indeed. It takes a while. If you want to use the Nomi snacks you can, but obviously then that costs you money. Nomi snacks at the moment on my server are going for over 1,000 gold, so there's definitely a market for them. Good evening, Hawks there. Currently 1:30 AM, doing some Uber driving and listening to my stream. Randomly stumbled from YouTube and started in professions, already making 20k profit. Nice, excellent, Hawks there. Thanks ever so much for stopping by, and welcome. Sorry if I don't catch everything on chat. It's moving slightly faster than I'm used to, but thank you all for stopping by. It really is appreciated. There we go, there's another one done. Is that all of them? No, we've got the Slave Master's Eye next. Oh, we have to swim down for this one. There we go. Got that. Oh, that was the Slave Master's Eye. Okay, well that's easy then. So we're going to head back to the beginning. Oh, I'm swimming. Here we go. A Wisdom Turtle. How are you? How am I finding TSM4 Beta? You don't want to use it if it has problems with your current groups. It should be okay with your groups. I basically... I started using TSM4 Beta as soon as it came out, because I bought Premium straight away. But it didn't have any problem with my TSM3 groups, because I built my groups from scratch. And it's had no problem with them. And the good thing about TSM4 is it makes it really easy to manage your groups and drag from one to another. It's a lot more intuitive and user-friendly than 3. Did I miss something earlier from Jack? What was that? No. There you go. Right, let's just run through this. So we're heading, I take it we're heading back towards the exit. Yes, we are. There we go. There's no quick ones. Oh, were you? Jack, I missed that one, sorry. Ah, thank you, Von Kriegers, for the follow. Very kind of you. Buying TCG pets for 200,000 units. Let's hope they sell for more later. Nice, Mr. Sebical. I like that. I think you need to type slower, making so many mistakes. That's fair enough. I need to speak slower and read faster. Yes, for the 5 million challenge, giving everything at the expansion start, selling pots and materials. That's a good idea, Sleepy Cat. What I'm hoping for is to get the 5 million before then. And once I've gotten out of this dungeon, we'll have a look. And I'll show you what I mean by my chart. Apologies for upset children outside. Someone appears to be unhappy. Oh, forgot to spam my my movement speed thing that I could do. Oh, you saw that, the 45k daily. Yes, that's right, Sleepy. That's the one. So basically, that's my challenge. Obviously, with my current rate, I'm not making it there. But by expanding on these professions, I'm hoping to be not only making that money, but also putting myself in a really good position when it comes to... There we go. When it comes to BFA coming around, so I'll have more professions and therefore more abilities to make even more gold. Do pots and flasks sell pretty well as we're getting towards BFA? I'm not sure about the pots and flasks. I've gone Transmute Master. Don't know if we've reached the 10. We might have reached the 10. What I might do is swap back over to Samadan just to run through my gold making at the moment. Seeing as we've gotten quite far in this at the moment. Where are we at level wise? Halfway through. Yeah, we're going to sort out. I'm going to sort out all my bits and pieces. So what I might do is swap over to Samadan just to run through my... You've been here for 25 minutes. It must have been over an hour, don't you think? Okay, that could be good. Why did I choose Transmute Master? Because Living Still goes really, really well on my server. Literally every end game profession crafts such as enchants, food plots, flasks and bonus classes terrible profit margin. Yes, which is the thing. Well, it depends on what you can get with the mats, really. Can't wait for a fresh expansion. Yeah, it will certainly liven things up, definitely. Yep, your bags are full. Yeah. So I think we'll take a break from the levelling at the moment. But thank you ever so much, Nix, for your help with running us through those dungeons. That was absolutely amazing. Obviously, if you would all like to continue, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to port back to... I'll make you the leader, in fact, if you want to carry on. And I'm going to port back and then go through my stuff. I'm going to switch over to Samadan so we can go and have a look at stuff. But thank you ever so much for the help. I do have a death gate here somewhere. So let's have a look at this and then I can catch up on chat properly. I'm going to... Where's my spellbook and abilities? I'm going to switch back to Blood because that's the one I was before all of this, and I've got everything set up and that will be easier. And then we can go through where we were at. There we go. Okay, let's go Deathgate because I missed out my my Hearthstone. I think I put in the bank by mistake. So we're going to go through this, and then I'll be able to catch up on the chat. And then we can go through what I've been doing with Samadan, and we'll take it from there. Alright, I'll leave this here. I'll come back to El Morte, and we'll swap over. So these are the characters I've got. We have, so El Morte's 63 Death Knight. I have Jawakening, my Troll Druid, who has the Alchemy and the... thank you for the follow, Niman Jamji, I think. Should be right. Apologies if I butchered your name. We have Alchemy and Herbalism. Earthen, my Death Knight, Demon Hunter, has Leatherworking and Skinning. And Samadan, my main, has the Cooking, Enchanting and Tailoring. It's currently based in Booty Bay because it's a lot easier to run between the auction house, the guild vault and the bank, and the mailbox. And then we'll look through the kind of things I've been doing. In the meantime, I'll find the chart that I had. This is the chart for my road to 5 million. Let's just move that down. Whoops. Let's move that there. There we go. So, the road to 5 million. This is the chart. When I found out about it, middle of May, we were at 967,000 gold. And so we've been using our normal professions, and we've gotten as far as just here, 1,450,000. So we're kind of, you can see here the blue line is we're not really where the red line is. This is my normal gold making rate with my professions, which has been fine for the moment. I certainly am Carcosa once I've got the 5 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost up lots of other professions so I can increase my gold making, hopefully, on top of my existing gold making. There we go. Right, let me just make sure I can catch up on chat. Show you a solo farm should hopefully get you back on track for the challenge. To wait until the instance cap is reset. Okay, well have a look at that Forever Until. Thank you for that. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll have a look at what we've got on the auction house, what I've been doing. So obviously I'm wearing my chef's hat, and I have Pierre, my cooking companion, for all my cooking needs. And what have we had at the moment? Silkweave Rover, the Aurora is sold, and Enchant Weapon Mongoose. And I also got sent the Potion of Treasure Finding by Jawakening. Oh, thank you very much, Ketsuaga, for the follow. Very kind of you. So the sort of things I've got on the auction house, you can see here we have basically, we're selling Dalaran cooking ingredients, we're selling shirts from the tailoring, we're selling a few pets. Pets is not my market, they're just ones that I've picked up along the way and I'm selling along as I go. A few Lavish Suramar Feast is one of my better sellers. Barracuda Murglar, and then Hyjal Expedition Bag we sell quite a few of. Then a few random bits. Crafted Gladiator stuff occasionally sells, but not very much. And what else have we got on here? Basically a lot of greens that we've picked up along the way of doing various dungeons. And then musk and butter, there's another cooking thing. A little bit of Obliterum, which we did a Hesselian shuffle for that. This is my main stuff that I sell, the enchants, which aren't always profitable, but we do make some from that. I don't believe it does, since they merged them, Sarthariel. That used to be the case when it used to be Horde and Alliance having their own different auction houses, but since they blended them all together, so now it's the same one, it's all the same at the moment. Buying Shadow Eye Silk for 93 silver each. Nice wave, congratulations, I like that one. Oh, thank you very much, Forever, it's very kind of you. Oh, it's very kind of you. Also, whilst we're here, I occasionally go and look for the Admiral's Hat, which is the recipe over this other side. If you just hop over the hill and go down to here, now there's a limited supply recipe. I haven't found it yet, No, still doesn't appear to be here. Just check that it's everyone. Yeah, still not them. So it's very easy here. We literally just go between the different places and post our things on. So in terms of my groups, they're all set up. I built them all myself from scratch. So we have all my cooking bits and pieces. Then I've got a shopping section so I can buy all the things I need. This is where I basically make most of my money by buying cheap and using that, converting it to something else, and then selling that for more. That's my main gold making strategy here. And then I've got my different professions, enchanting, alchemy, leatherworking and tailoring at the moment. Then a few odd bits and pieces, but nothing too massive. And so yeah, we're currently at 1,461,000. We have been on, let's see, the past month. I mean, this is actually, it's quite interesting to look at this graph. This is my gold making since I started last year. Yeah, I have got I got 2 potions of luck on, simply for the potion mastery requirement for those that want it. Obviously, it's grey now, so I won't be selling it for an actual as a potion of luck, so that's no use anymore. But this was my gold making journey since August last year, so we're coming up for nearly a year now of me making gold, and that's when I started. And this was mainly selling enchants. And then I bought some WoW tokens, and then I carried on playing. So literally from this point onwards, all my game time has been bought with WoW tokens. And then I made a fair amount of gold. I got over the 1 million mark, which is a big milestone first. And then I bought, I think that was 5 WoW tokens in one go. I spent some of them on some of these ones I think on the BlizzCon. And then I started again. That was a mistake though, buying so many and wiping out all my gold. I wouldn't recommend people do that. I would recommend keeping at least a float of a good 500,000. And then since then, I've been making all my gold through increasing both enchanting, tailoring and cooking. And then recently I've been expanding on my other professions, and this is where our gold is at now. This was the last lot of tokens I bought, and now we're here, looking at the last month, basically going from 730,000 up to 1,532,000 total, with all the other characters included. But I'm using this figure for my graph. I'm using what Samadan has as my figure at the moment. So we're going with that. And then my other characters, we have... Actually, no, let's fly back over into the inn so we can log out properly. The other things we have is Awakening, who is the one I'm having most fun with at the moment. So the things we're doing here is we are building up the alchemy side of things. We're also needing to build up the herbalism side of things. Now, my herbalism skill is currently at 300 and something, I believe. I need to get it up to cataclysm levels so that I can start farming some herbs for things like the potion of treasure finding. If you have a look here, if I switch to the regular one, these are all my favourites of all the things that I'm currently looking at, which is mainly the transmutes. Potion of treasure finding, these herbs are in really short supply on my server. So Cinderbloom there's hardly any of, there's like one auction for 60 gold. Stormvine, there's none on at the moment. So if I can start collecting these up, I can either turn them into potions of treasure finding myself, which is an 800 gold profit, or I can sell these raw materials as well. And the same with living steel. Trillium bar is really hard to get hold of on my server, and I don't have the miner, which is why I'm getting my Death Knight up in level so that I can get the miner up in up to complement the transmute side of things, so I can smelt the ghost iron ores and I can go farm the ghost iron ores. So there's a whole load of more options that I'm looking for there. But at the moment, we've got a few things on. I don't think we've actually sold anything at the moment. No, he's doing fine at the moment. But maybe, I think what we need to do here is go over to Half Hill Farm. I've never done this before because I missed out on Pandaria. Sell the flasks needed for the vial instead. Must make you a better profit, or transmute to get the trillium. Yes, that's what I'm looking for, B-Man, because the ghost iron bars, I can't get enough of those either, and so that's why I want to go another step deeper and get the ghost iron ore. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do, Votoy, but I need to get the ability to smelt the ghost iron ore into ghost iron bars. That's the bit I'm missing. So sell the flasks for the vial. Must make you a better profit. Which flasks would I need for the vial, Carcosa? I don't know which ones it actually needs. Let's have a look through TSM4, because we can look at the profit margins and the sale rate here. Alchemy of Draenor, we've got ancient alchemical things. Here we got. There are 3 flasks. Okay, winds and strength. Okay, let's have a look. Flask of the winds. Oh, that appears. Okay. Flask of the Winds, need Volatile Life, Shara's Veil, Whiptail, and Flask of Titanic Strength, which also needs similar things. My sale rate here looks to be 0.04, so I would say that is pretty low in terms of sale rate, but that said, if you don't have any on, you'll never sell any. If you've got 1 or 5 on, then at least you've got some. Ah, thank you, Nix, for the link. So that's what we need for Vial of the Sands. Let's have a look. What do we need? Flask of the Winds and Flask of Titanic Strength, and then the True Gold. Okay, there we go. So it is those 2. So it's probably worth the luck one, Potion of Luck. I haven't had any luck with that one yet. Keep them at 8. That's a requirement for the craft. Yes, that's a good idea. Make sure you pretty stack size them. Let me just check that again. Yeah, you need 8 of each, don't you? There we go. Okay. So let's say, for instance, we had something like that. What I would do in this instance is add these to my favourites probably, or I would queue a couple of them up. Let's queue up. If we were to do this in 8s, we would queue up 8, and we'd queue up 8 of these. So this is a bit of theory craft we're going to go through here. Don't worry, you'll make you put the potion to good use. Okay. Flasks for this mount sell very slow. Those flasks will only buy people who are making the mount themselves, but not crafters for selling on the auction house. This is the thing, Argonis, isn't it? I mean, this is an estimated profit of 46,000, but the person who is making the Vial of the Sands has probably got the ability to do this anyway, because the estimated cost for this is actually 11,914. So that's 12,000 gold to make these. So people who are going to be making the mount will be making the flasks anyway. So this would explain, looking at this, the low sale rate here. Should aim at selling ready for use Vial of the Sands. And they will have the Potion Master, which gives them the extra, doesn't it? With the procs, yeah, that's right. unless someone just wants to provide the mats for it. That's the thing, Carcosa, isn't it? You sold 2 vials in the last few weeks. Not a high seller, but it sells. Okay. I mean, this is the sort of thing I would be okay with buying, but I'm going to be struggling to get all the whiptail for this. Looking at this, and the Cinderbloom especially. How much Emerald was I getting at Bastion of Twilight? I was getting about 400 to 600, I think. Yes, potions of treasure finding are definitely useful. Let's switch over to that and have a look at those. I mean, I'm really enjoying alchemy and the different things you can get here. So the thing we're missing here is Stormvine. That's the main problem we've got here. And we don't quite have enough herbalism skill at the moment to go and get it. To go farm for an hour or two, it's a nice farm. Aldham is gorgeous view-wise. That's true, Carcos, it's definitely. I'm going to love you then, just let you know when you're ready, and you log your alliance too. Okay. Hey Mozeltov, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just discussing alchemy at the moment and all the various ways we can make gold with it. Vial of the Sands is obviously the great one here. You're in the low pop and the Vial of the Sands sell perfect. Yeah, I do need to get myself the actual Vial of the Sands ability. That's certainly something I need to do. Why have I got some mail? Let's just check that out for a minute. Hold on. I sold a potion of treasure finding. That would explain it. Right, so the thing I was going to do with Awakening here is get myself progressed further on the Half Hill Farm. Now the Half Hill Farm is I have my mining and herbalism on different tunes. That's right, Argonis. Mining is on my blacksmith, who's currently level 60. So the thing I'm doing here is I need to get my reputation with the tillers up so I can carry on with my Half Hill Farm, so I can plant things like Golden Lotus, because I've never done the Half Hill Farm before and it's really, really nice. Hey Ryuka, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Want an easy way to get it? What's that, Mozeltov? Ashara's Veil is Tol Barad, is in the water. Okay. That's good to know. Blair, alive. Alive is good. Right, so here we go. We need to do some daily quests here and get our tillers up a little bit further. We're going to, excuse me, I'm going to run through these quickly and progress this further. Where is everyone else? This one. That one, that one, that one. Is that everything? No, missed one there.
Hello.
Show. There we go.
Goodbye.
Got that one. Hey Persephone, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well. Thank you very much. Right, so we're just going to go and do a bit of Half Hill daily quests. We've got to do the black-nosed marmosets. Whilst we're on the way though, we do want to make sure we do our herbalism, because our skill is at 405, so we really need this to be up at least 500. Now the vials are below 100k. Ouch, Nix. Yeah, that's the problem. Once the price goes below 100k, the profit margins are certainly a lot lower, because the materials are so expensive. Oh, there's another one. So we're just going to work our way towards this whilst also skilling up as we go. And then the marmosets. Ah, this one. I remember this one. Right. Let's do this. Okay, scroll out. Let's do this whilst flying, actually. Reversing whilst flying is really difficult. It's really slow by comparison. Watch out for the insects. There's one. Oh, there's one. Stomp that one. Stomp that one. I'll catch up with chat after I've done this because I kind of can't see whilst I'm doing this one. It takes a bit of concentration. This is like me doing the moose. There's probably a macro or something I can do for this to make it easier. Oh, I got insect swarmed. There we go. 12. Where are you? You're over this side. Let's do this one and this one. Let's move out the way of those. Wait for those to spawn. So you can't swim, fly backwards very easily at all. (22, 23). Is there one over there? Yes, looks like there is. And then one there. 25. Is that everyone? Right, let's fly on over. Carry on. No, it's not there. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Next quest is up the hill. Okay. Right, let me just catch up on chat. There we go. Oh, there's loads of chat. Okay. Stephanie, you were there. You legit zoom around the entire zone. It's faster than the flying mount. Ah, okay. There was that. You have a druid. Do you need to have completed any quest in Vashir to get the fast swimming speed? I don't know, Voltoy. I haven't done it myself. You're doing the same thing right now, getting all your half-hill farms up. Excellent, Persephone. I'm doing it first on this one character and then going up from there. 145 on your server. That's really nice. Oh, thank you, Bear and Paul, for the follow. First question is going to cost more to make. Ready to go in like 5 minutes. By the way, the quest, you can just use an AoE. Oh, can you? That's interesting, Wave. I hadn't thought of that. I just thought I was just clicking on them. You're flying now, mate. Stuff to buy. Excellent, Mama Kinder. Glad you got some help there. And Gerard Tim, thank you very much for the follow. There's like one starter quest and that's it. Okay. Okay, we'll go do these half-hill farm bits and pieces, and then we'll do your farming thing forever. I think that'll be interesting to have a look at. So we've got, oh, the candles, the ritual candles. We can do this one quite easily. Do those, stomp the candles, stomp these, and then do these ones, and these ones, and these ones, and these ones, and then those. Oh, I thought we did that one. Okay, do that one instead. Do that, do a candle, loot that, might as well. Get some silver, and then we'll go on and do this. I need 4 of those to do, so there's 2 more down here. That one's done. And then we can go on. You had a bunch of farms running on an old server. When you transfer servers, you only take your main and start the other 2 from scratch. Won't have to do that if you move again through the thanks to the WoW token. That's fair enough. I'm not sure yet, Costa. It's something that Forever's just been talking about. Wish you could watch full time. Unfortunately, kids are not in bed yet. No problem, Excaliant. Thanks ever so much for stopping by in any capacity. It's always appreciated. Do that, do that, do that. Do you all? Is that everyone? And we've also got the grouper. Oh, what are we missing here actually? What else are we missing over here? The Kunzenhosen slain. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, we haven't quite finished this one off yet. This is quick enough. There we go. Do those. That should be everyone. And then we need to do the enormous cattail grouper, which is down here in the lake. It's a bit early to bed. It is for me. We're currently at 5:30. I have a nice session. I don't usually play this time of brain start to hurt, so I either need to be entertained or go to bed. One of the two, Costa. What am I doing with the tillers? Because I'm an alchemist, I'm basically working on being able to. There we go. I'm working on being able to plant things like golden lotus, which for me is going to be really useful. Oh, the sun's come out and my white balance is completely gone. Hold on, let me just set my camera. Let's just set that to auto gain. Oh no, let's move that over this side. And just put the exposure down. Apologies for the camera malfunction. There we go. The sun just came out and blinded my camera. There we go. Or Spirit of Harmony for Golden Lotus, anything you fancy. Basically, ore is better as plants for the transmutes. Okay, Persephone, that's good to know. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do yet, but I know that it's a thing that is useful to do, which is why I've been doing it. I'm relying on the advice of everyone here. There we go, so that was that. I do not do the pink turnip challenge. Oh no, we have here. Right, pink turnip. Hold on. Did we get it? Just till the soil.
Greetings, wanderer. Next one is on me.
Did we get that? That was a strange one. Anyway, let's carry on for this one. Okay. Just do snake root for the white black trillium and ghost iron law procs. Ah, right, okay.
What do you need?
Setting up shopping lists. Yes, it does, a flying T-Rex. If you go to my YouTube playlists, there's a playlist for TSM 4 and it'll be in there. I've got one for setting up groups, operations, for professions basically.
Come, speak with me. Keep the peace.
Let's collect that up, is that everyone? There was something else we need to do. Plant pink turnip seeds. I thought we had some of these, but let's get some more going. And let's go through that. Pink turnip seeds are these ones. Let's just drop these down here. So I've got them here. And then we can do that. And then take this quest as well. Take that one and let's harvest these cabbages as we've gotten them. And then we can do this for what do we need? Pink turnip seeds. How many do we need? Doesn't say. Oh, excuse my phone going off. There we go. Just recently started 3 alchemists and spy your engineering. Oh, there it goes again. Hold on, let me just check on that. It might be my family coming back. Okay. There we go. There we go. Right. Recommend upgrading to 4, so that's 4 alchemists you'd recommend. Let's plant all these pink turnip seeds. Ah, we only needed to plant the one, did we? Oh, we need to do... Hold on. That's not right, hold on. Vine slam. I've never done this one before. What do we actually need to do? Gnaw. Take a bite out of vine. Oh, okay, I see. Just slam each of these. Welcome back, Forever. I'm assuming I just need to do both of these until it all goes. Gnaw when slam starts casting. Okay. Well, we seem to have done it. Let's get another one of those. Okay. So that's that done for now. 5 is even better. 3 transmutes, 1 pot and 1 elixir. Yeah, I think that would be really nice. Alchemy does seem to benefit from having multiple people or multiple alchemists. If I had that many characters, I'd certainly be doing it. What I would like to do first is get 1 of each character first. Right, so we're done with the Half-Hill Farm. Let's, if you're ready, Forever, we'll swap over to, I'm assuming Samadan for this one. For this farm you were talking about. Where do I need to go? Let's have a look. Demon Hunter. Okay. So we'll swap over to Earthen and have a look. Yeah, we're basically... I have no idea what it is yet. Not Multi, Earthen. There we go. But Forever is going to take us on a little voyage of discovery. Okay, take a dip to cool off for a bit. Nice, Carcosa. Well, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and thank you for the loots earlier. Very kind of you. Raid food at 150% value on your realm. Yep, definitely got to get posting on that, Flying T-Rex. Sounds like a good thing to be in on. Right, okay, so where do we need to go, Forever? You've got 4 alchemy, 1 flask, 1 elixir and 2 transmutes. Nice, Nyx, very nice indeed. So it must be you that's buying up all of our things we need. All our materials. Because Nyx is on the same server as me on Shadowsong. List a group. Okay, so let's make a group. Pre-made group. And custom, start a group. Title, Samadan. Caps is on. Samadan plays WoW. List the group. Can more people come in on this one? Is it good to do with a full group, or is it something that needs to be smaller? Is there a level limit, or is there anything required for this? For Alliance, yes. Alliance EU we're on at the moment. We did, the Awakening was Horde, but for the purposes of getting our road to 5 million, I pulled everyone together and did a faction transfer over. With less than 10 weeks till BFA, next few months your goal is just farm up as much as you can, so when BFA drops you won't have to farm anything for a few weeks at least. Not a bad idea actually for Persephone. I can see the logic in that. Definitely. So anyone, what's the plan here, Forever? Can anyone or any type of character join in? Check party. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. Oh, it's a solo farm. Okay. So grab a potion of treasure finding and Dark Moon Fire Water. Okay. Right. So what I'll do is I'll delist the group for now, and then if others want to join along, if they follow along. So potion of treasure finding, I might have to buy one of my own. Oh, I can't buy one of my own, I'm just going to have to buy one because Samadan's got it. So let's have a look. Potion treasure, potion of treasure. 1147. Okay, it's a bit of a hit. Okay, I can't buy it for myself, no, because there's me there at 1000. But we'll take one for the purposes of not bothering to turn round. And I believe I do have some Darkmoon Fire Water already. Okay, so let's pick that potion up. Potion of treasure finding. There we go. So I'm guessing I could probably do with clearing my bank bags a little bit here. Does the pre-expansion patch last until release? I'm not sure. I've got no idea how it's going to work. Okay, to Hyjal. Okay, let me just... I need lots of space. Okay, so let's just move everything. Oh, come on, bags. Move this over. And Sorcerer's Earth. Let's just pop everything down. This time I'm going to make sure I keep my keep everything apart from... Oh, I put the potion in, didn't I? Hold on, let's take everything off. Whoops. And then I'll come get that back out. Guild tabard, don't need. Egg, lockbox. I'm going to keep my hearthstones this time. Keep that. Get rid of those. Keep my bear tartar, I'm guessing. Will be handy to have. Crowbar. Okay, interesting. Didn't realise I had that. Party grenade. Game token. Drums of fury. Oops. There we go. Let's just get rid of those. Oh no, the potion's down here. Treasure findings. Here, that's fine. There we go. So now we're looking at a decent backpack size. Okay. Okay. Okay, Persephone. I hope you come back soon. Marinade your tuna. Nice. Don't give the Darkmoon fair water secrets. Shh. Okay. I got no idea what we're doing, actually, old one. Use the nice button. Oh, I missed that one, Costa. Sorry. Tip for anyone who's leveling farming herbalism: use Sky Golem mount, and you won't get dismounted. Yes, that's a good one if you're not a druid. I have got a Sky Golem, actually. Now you were saying to Hyjal, weren't you? Oops, wrong thing. I'm not a druid anymore. I need to actually make a method of flying. Or level a druid, yeah, definitely. Okay. So, aha, there you are. Okay, into here. Right, I might have to close my blinds in a minute. It's actually too much sun coming through. Hold on one moment. We're back. Okay, set the raid to 25 man and heroic. 25 heroic. Okay. So I've got about half an hour-ish left. Okay, so where do we head? Follow you over this way. Assuming I can just carry on without having done anything, going to the Firelands. Right, we are. This is a magical mystery tour. I've got no idea actually where I'm going. Well, apart from obviously Firelands. Right, let's just numlock that so I can just make sure that's correct. There we go. So we're headed this direction. This looks quite nice. Last time I played here, I didn't have quite as good computer as I've got now. Well, a good graphics card as I've got now. So all of this was set on graphics setting of 1, so I barely saw any of this. It's nice to be able to see it a bit better. Okay, are we going into this area? It would look like. Are we going in this tunnel? Is this it here? Ah, looks like it. Sulfuron Spire. Okay. Right, do I need to drink my potions at this point? Okay, let's follow along. Just empty your mailbox on Leatherworker, 63k worth of drums alone from 2 days. Nice, Mr. Deadfellow. Right, okay, let's just drink up. Potion of treasure finding and dark moon firewater. Okay. They're both on 60 minutes. Okay, and you'll show you the path. Okay, thank you. Right. I set the dungeon difficulty to heroic and not the raid. Oh, well spotted, actually. Yes, I need to set the raid difficulty. Hold on. Thank you, well spotted. I need to go outside for one moment. Thank you, Tekikomi. Very observant of you there. Let's set raid difficulty to heroic. There we go. Well spotted. Okay. Now we should be good to go in. In fact, that's a... Right, so... Let's go, I'll follow you. And then I'm going to watch on the VOD later as to what I need to do. Because I always don't really follow where I'm going. Okay. I take it we just aggroed those. And then we're going to go on then. Thank you ever so much for the follow as well. Okay, everyone appears to be coming along. Not right now, thank you. Where do we go? Oh, you're over this way. Okay. Hold on, where is everyone? Okay, we're literally scooping everyone up by the looks of things. I'm just following... I can't see a thing. Where is everyone? Oh. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then you kill everyone. Okay. And loot up. Oh god, here we go. I was greed on these. There we go. Blinded by the light. There we go. Now skin away. Oh, we can skin these. Ah, okay. So this is savage leather. And what do I use savage leather for? Savage leather scraps. So there's more, there's more, there's more. Is that everyone? There's a load of these things here. a few savage leather scraps here. This is where I need the mass skinning ability. Ah, since you're in the party, you're not getting the treasure drops. Okay, well, let's just run through with it. But doing it solo, you will. Okay, because of the potion of... Oh no, there's some treasure chests. Maybe it was just luck. Is that everything? Oh, one over here. And this one, there's something here that needs a skin. Okay. Loads of stuff here. So this looks like... So once you pulled those, skinned it all, yeah. Oh, there's loads of savage leather scraps here. Okay. Oh, one more. There's a group of them under here, under the line. There's something in here, or is that them all? I think that's them all. Okay. Turn the scraps to leather and leather to heavy if you wish. Okay. I didn't actually see the group I did then, but okay. Let's follow this lot round. So I didn't see where I went with that lot. So I'll look at this lot. Okay, there's a lot of mobs here, isn't there? Let's just zoom out, follow you round. As it's a raid, there's a lot of mobs. Well, I'm going to get myself fallen into lava. Chances of this are extremely high. Of me falling into lava right now. Because I'm getting chewed up as well. And I'm feared. I'm moving away from the lava. That's a bad thing. I can't mount up, so I'm going to head on over this way. Okay, and then... Oh, getting chewed up again. Okay, this looks like slightly more problematic. Where else do we need to grab? Well, kill everyone it would seem. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, run as fast as you can. Okay, let's greed on all of these. And then this is another lot to loot, is it perhaps? Loot and skin? Or was that all of them? Did we miss some? There we go. Oh, some more to do. Okay, round here, round here. I could see if you were the single person here, you would probably outrun them, wouldn't you? I'll just follow on the sideline and have a look and see what you're doing. And then follow along. Those turtles, you need to make sure you get those. Okay. And then down here. Loot those, greed those. Did we see some turtles there? There they are, over in the background. Do that, okay. Something else in camping the auction house exactly tracks. We're just having a look at a farm being shown to us by Kona here, also known as Forever on Tilt. There's a treasure chest. Was that everything? There we go. And the second pull is for the chests. Okay, so we've got a few bits and pieces. So the area we did was somewhere. Make sure to watch out for Shanox. Okay, is Shanox bad or good? Ah, Shanox is over there, so I'm assuming bad. Okay, so you don't want to and then you reset the instance. Okay, so you don't want to pull the bosses. Okay, that makes sense. So we can do all this entrance stuff apart from Shanox and what have you. And I guess you've got these other things as well. You've been smelting your ores. Some professions are pretty good. Oh, there we go. It's agreed on those. Anything worth pulling from there? No? Okay. Let's head on back up. This is my first time in this this raid ever, interestingly. Never been here before. And you disenchant the greens and then rinse and repeat, it would look like. Okay. Nice contrast for the Bastion farm for the Ember Silk. Ah, do you get Ember Silk here as well? That would be interesting. Okay, so let's have a look what we got here. So we've got some treasure chests, volatiles, volatile fires. Hello, Buddy Tat. Usually get around 10 chests per run. Okay, so I was probably a bit less because we were on a group there. That's nicer than doing the Bastion farm, to be honest. Okay. Something tells you Samadan isn't used to this farm. Absolutely not. I am not a natural farmer. Okay. Right. It's the leather that's worth a lot. Okay, so we got, what was it? Savage leather. It's got a 15 gold on it. And then if you convert it to heavy savage leather. Right. Okay, so how much did we get? Where's our scraps of savage leather? There. Combine 5 into 1 savage. So we can do this. So how many did we get in total from our skinning little expedition? So we got 39 savage leather, and if we were then to convert that into, let's turn that off for a minute, heavy savage leather. Oh, we've actually got 383 here. So, ooh, that's interesting. The market value is currently at 25 gold. Yes, you just reset, yeah. So it should be redoable, because we didn't kill any of the boss. Okay, Commander Bond, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Okay, interesting farm indeed. You average around 400 silk, 50 pyrite ore, and a ton of leather. And the volatiles also. Okay, that's really nice. Thank you very much for that. So let's see if I learnt anything from there. And if I run through that again, and let's give that a go. And the greens gives the dust. Yeah, any of the BOE ones probably wouldn't worth selling those. New York voice, how you doing? I can't do a New York accent, but if I could, I would. Okay. Okay, let's run through it again. Then try it solo. Okay, I'm with you. Sounds like a plan. Let's reset the instance. Oh, I haven't got the macro on this one. Okay, let's just do it here. It's easy enough. You might get knocked off now and again. Okay. But the money is insane. Around 50k per hour on your server. Okay, well this is interesting. This will be nice to... Yep, I've reset it. So it should be reset. There we go. Disenchant the greens, hypnotic dust is always worth plenty. Yes, Murto, I've heard that. So I need to send them all over to Samadan. So right, let's have a look at this area. So looking at this from the top, you went around and did all this side. Okay, let's stay near you. Okay. Alright, let's follow. So we'll avoid the big dude. Try not to die and fall off. That was close. So we pick up turtles. We go over to the scorpions. And collect some more scorpions. Some hounds. And then across over around here, some more scorpions and some more turtles. So that got me knocked, that one. Ouch, that knocked me into the water. And then we kill them here, I take it. Greed on those, greed on those. Might as well skin those whilst I'm here. So I can see how you need the Dark Moon Firewater for that. And I probably need a better way of skinning. But having the Dark Moon Firewater does make that easier. And then you've got the hounds as well. So the hounds you could skin for the Savage Leather. Okay, interesting, interesting. You spam click really fast to loot. Okay, let's try that. Excuse the clicky sounds of my mouse. Apologies, everyone. The scorpions, there's loads of them all on top of each other. That makes it a lot more difficult. Move over this way. And also you get bile bags too. Okay, yes, I may get those. Let's just click through those. Click through those. So the quicker you can do this kind of skinning and looting, the better. Strange bloated stomach, that was it. There's a clump of them there. Lots of savage leather, indeed. Right, okay. Okay, that's the majority of your skinning, okay. Because they are annoying, ignore the hounds, okay. So then you're going for the groups of Naga, avoiding the Molten Lords, and then across to that, around the loop round near the edge. That's the dangerous bit. Where I could see you getting pummeled and feared, which is also a problem. That's where I'm going to have problems, getting feared. Probably best to kill them here, I imagine. Did I get everything? There we go. Good evening, Foku, how are you? Let's greed on that one. It's the hounds that knock you. Okay. So that's what you got to watch out for. Oops. And this round that way. Pick up the hellhounds. Pick up those. Okay, so everything around this edge. Watch out for things. This makes sense. And then round that side. Ignore the molten surger. And there's the turtles down there.
Yes, I smelled them too, Redland.
There we go.
Outsiders encroach on the Firelord's private grounds.
Okay.
Find their trail.
Skin these.
That I may dispense punishment.
Skin these. See no reason to make what's that? You couldn't make anything to sell, just from lack of people around to buy it. Okay. Pretty fast farm once you get it down. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it. Thank you for that one. Okay, let's try it and see what I do with the next round. Okay, so we're going to head back up, I guess it. Heavy sage leather is 350 each on twisting nether, which is high pop. Wow, okay. That's a lot. It's going to be interesting to see what they go for on Shadow Song. But it's interesting learning something new, learning a farm. That's definitely a good thing. 522 on yours tracks. Excellent. Excellent. And you can craft as well. Yeah, that's a good point actually. I assume we can just run past you. Okay. Right. I've probably got enough time to try that just once. And then I'm probably going to have to wrap up the stream. So let's give this a go. And reset. Not leave party, reset all instances. So I'll get the /p so much for showing us all. Oh, but not going to party. Well, thank you ever so much for showing us all Evil Dinner. That was awesome. So let's go through and let's see if I can learn this farm. So we reset it. Yep. Okay, so we go in. And obviously let's test my AoE death abilities as a Demon Hunter tank, which is going to be interesting. So we run down. We ignore the Lord. And then we head down here. We pick up the turtles. If they aggro. There we go. And then we head over to the scorpions. And some more scorpions, maybe. Then we head round smouldering fires, perhaps. Then back round this way. I might need to pick those up, perhaps. And then we want to head back around here. I think I need to get these Nagas as well. And these scorpions. There we go. And we'll try those as well. And we'll get that lot. Okay, let's try spamming all this because I am actually not very good as a Demon Hunter. So I'll just try and damage everything as we can. Oh, there we go. We actually managed to kill things. Well, that was useful. I'm not sure we got everything. We got some more chests. Managed to skin some stuff. So let's click through that. Just hit 800 in jewel crafting. Excellent. Congratulations. That means you can get the... is it Saber's Eye now? Doing fine, having a good day at the auction house. Excellent. Good to hear, Foku. Alright, let's go skin through these. I'm not sure I picked everything up. Don't have permission to loot that corpse. That's an interesting one. Did we get everything? There's more to do here. Did I actually pick everything up? I'm not sure I actually did the exact route, but I managed to get a few of them, I think. We're getting quite a few scraps. So I'll run through, do these, pick these ones up. So instead of doing Bastion, earn the same amount of cloth plus the leather volatiles and dust and pyrite and ore. Okay, yeah, the Saber's Eyes gem, excellent. Let's get in everything here. Is that all of those? Skin that, skin that. Say thank you so much for letting you do dungeons with you. No problem, Mama Kinder, and thank you, Nix, again. We missed a few things here. Let's just do those. Can't forget the turtles, because they're the skinning things. You spent millions getting dual crafting to 800 at the start of Legion. Sold Starlight Rose for insane amounts. Too bad it never repaid you. Oh, that's a shame, but the journey is worth it nonetheless, once you've got an achievement like that. Okay, so we missed out some scorpions, so I'm going to scoop those up. And there was some hounds there as well. I'm going to scoop those up as well. In fact, what I'm going to do is just kill these now whilst I'm here, just to keep it clear. Because I think that'll be easier for me, just so I can keep an eye on things and not get too overwhelmed with so many creatures all around me. Some more skinning to do. There we go. At least you got an 800 dual crafter, exactly. And that gets you well set for Battle for Azeroth. Okay, so we need to go around this way and do the edge ones. So that's going to be all round here. Now, I did some of those. So we're going to do this one round here. We need to collect up those ones near the edge. And I'm going to try and not fall in the lava, because that's a typical thing that I would do. So I'm going to try and avoid them all. Do not die. Is that everything? These are mainly for the chests, aren't they? And then I probably need to go around and do these ones as well. Over at the edge. Let's just see if I can catch these without dying. Oh, there we go. They're going to catch up with me now. Okay, let's kill them whilst I'm here. Otherwise, I'm going to mess that up. Let's loot all this stuff up. God, there's loads of loot. Like you say, for the chests, that's really handy. Okay, there we go. And sometimes get pristine high too. Oh, that sounds interesting. Let's go through that. Oh, Ked, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. I think I need to pick these up. I'm not sure. I'm going to do those. Do a Molten Surger. And then there's some turtles down here, which I'll finish up on. With a finishing move like that. I think I got most of those. Oh, lots of treasure chests. And then some more skinning. I think I got most things there. I may have missed a couple of things. Killing dragons for hours in Twilight Highlands was a great way to make gold. Oh, okay. Well, I think I cleared a few. I missed a few groups of Naga here and there. But other than that, that wasn't too bad. I quite like that. And I managed to avoid a hound as well. In fact, what I might do... Oh, thank you, Grant Bart, for the follow. I'm going to just run through these. See if I can aggro them. Oh, I got a Molten Lord as well. Take it a Molten Lord's a good thing or a bad thing? Do we avoid the Molten Lords? Does that mean we can't reset? Hopefully not. We're going to go through, and I'm not going to reset anyway, because I think that's enough for today. But that's really good. I'm going to have to go through all the loot. Just annoying like the hounds. Ah, okay. Okay, that's fine. Make the garden fair. Unfair gold guide. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Panzless. Thank you for sharing that one. And McTennisid, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Wow. Well, that was brilliant. Thank you for showing me that farm. So, just as a way to finish off, I'm going to Hearthstone back. And then swap over to Samadan. I need to go through all this loot a bit later. But I think this has been a really, really good progression today. We've done some great leveling, thanks to Nyx. Some great farming, thanks to Forever. So that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you both. And then, you know, we've put all our stuff on the auction house. Made probably about 10-20,000 gold. Easily enough at the moment. Let's just have a look at what Samadan's current gold is. I'll check again tonight for my final tally, but this is going to be for today's tally, and then I'll go through and check on all those things we farmed and see if we can make some extra gold that way, which would be awesome. So, having a look at this lot. Oh, I've forgotten to check the chest. Yeah, I did forget to check the chest. Thank you, Costa. You're always forever reminding me of things I've forgotten to do, so thank you. I'll have to go back and check those. Let's just see what Samadan's at, and we'll tally up where our gold's at. Okay, nothing currently in sales. Is anything due to come in? Not at the moment, no, that's fine. Okay, so we'll use this figure for now. And I'll put that in my chart for now, and I'll update it later if I get a chance. So let's go to my... where is it? Not that window. Not that window. God, I've got so many windows. That Val of the Sands one, that was it. So let's look at our road to 5 million. Where's my bag? Let's open that up first. And move this around to the side. And then... oh, thank you very much, Beware, for the follow. Very kind of you. So we are, let's move that to there so I can see the gold number, and I can't see my list, so let's just scroll this down a little bit. So only 11,000 so far, but the potential we've made there is a lot more. So, oops, I haven't got numlock on. Where did I just press that? That was over that side, so let's just swap this back down there. There we go. So let's put that number in, which is 1,461,881. So yeah, that looks not very high at all, because that's only 11,000. But there's a lot more we're going to put into that. Oh, thank you, viewer. Well, you're more than welcome to join in. It's an interesting challenge. As you can see, I'm not actually meeting the challenge, but we're doing so much more to build up on this that I'm hoping that we can swoop this curve up higher towards the end. So I'm not concerned, but it's a good start nonetheless. We're making gold, which is the progress. That's the main thing. Hey Scorshane, how are you? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Unfortunately, I am literally about to finish up, but thank you nonetheless for stopping by. Very kind of you. It's going to run back to the end. Yeah, I feel like we got loads done. Sorry, Scorshane. I'll throw it up the VOD onto YouTube in a couple of days' time, so hopefully you'll be able to catch up on everything then. I want to say a big, massive thank you to Student for the host. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for all your follows. That has been really well appreciated. I really appreciate that. And thank you for the help, Nyx, for boosting all our leveling through, and Forever for the for showing us the farm. Those are both excellent. So once again, thank you all. You can find me on YouTube, on Twitter, here on Twitch. So plenty of ways to keep following me. My next stream Where are we today? Sunday. My next stream's going to be tomorrow evening, later on UK time, so about 10 PM UK time. Nice to meet you. Next goal, 2 million hit a few days ago. Excellent. Congratulations, Scorchane. Well done indeed. That's fantastic. Let's pop some just that thumbs up. There we go. That's brilliant. When will I open the chest? I'll do those later tonight, Costa. If I do get to go back on. I may not though. Depends, because my family's due back in a bit, so I'll want to say hello to them. So thank you everyone. Plus we got the bonus chicken stream earlier, so we can catch up on that. Let's see if we can find someone to throw a host over to. Who have we got? Now everyone's collect 100 chests and do a massive opening. Yes, good idea. The normal people that I would throw a host over are not actually on at the moment, or they're playing a different game, like Mr. Grumpy Face is playing something different, and so is Mariki. Kuhn is on. Yep, I see him there. So that's going to be my next one. Now Kuhn is doing, last time I saw was doing a Iron Man challenge. Really chill streamer, so very much the same theme as me. Yes, he just always he actually learned gold making as well, Persephone. Excellent. Yes, we'll throw a host over to Kuhn definitely. So let's set that up. I'm on caps still. Oh, well, don't like being on caps. Kuhn. He says it's pronounced like moon. There we go. So let's send some love over to Kuhn. Oh, he was learning Blackrock Depths of Transmog. Last time I saw his stream, he was doing the Iron Man challenge with his warrior, which looks really good. Very much a chill streamer. So let's send the host over to him, and actually let's just click on that first so I can make sure I can follow the host. I'll just let that run through a minute. There we go, mute that one. Okay. There we go. Right. Thank you everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day. I hope the rest of your weekend is fantastic. I shall see you all on Monday, hopefully. We don't know Acelity, so basically I would say just go for it. Learn what you can. It's definitely worth leveling them, because what I think will happen is that 800 skill will just translate into maximum skills in all the old world stuff. So I think if you can level up your professions, or as many as you can, that would be my suggestion. But obviously we don't know for sure. Right. Thank you again everyone. I'm going to throw the host over now. So have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you very, very soon.